Hello and welcome to Game Complainers, episode 479. I'm your host, Perry.
Host Anthony.
And Frank.
And I want to thank Trainwreck for the beautiful video he sent us with the nice intro. Very cool of him to do that.
I'm seeing that right now.
He sent us some gameplay, so we're going to loop that tonight.
Cool.
So, Trainwreck, who is It's VB, he changed his name again.
Oh.
So, it's very beautiful. Thank you, Trainwreck.
Always.
Thank you.
So,
appreciate it.
That Scream 6 ending.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, verdict's out.
Yeah, for the people watching, if you're avoiding Scream 6 spoilers, watch out. There is a leaked clip of the ending of the film that reveals the killers.
And probably a whole screener about to drop at some point, so.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen now.
Someone has it, so.
Someone's got it and they're leaking out footage. And I already know what happens without knowing what happens.
If that screener drops, I'm watching it. I'm not waiting.
Oh, me too. I'm watching.
That's it.
I'm not waiting either.
No.
If that goes up tomorrow, I'm checking that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it'd be pretty tempting at that point. Because then it would just work more conveniently for like the schedule that week when it comes out for like all of us.
Yeah, you can always see it in the theater.
Yeah, it's like I can just see it like if it's actually that good, which it won't be, but probably not. I'm not going to see it in 3D. They can fuck off with that, you know.
We have Abo in the chat. Liquor Sandwich, who's a member of the channel. It's VB is here, and the Alchemist. What is going on, guys?
What's up, guys?
So, what the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Not much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really don't know.
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, I've just been playing some more Modern Warfare 2, like trying to play that a little bit more, and that's kind of like, you know, the kind of filling that hole that Halo kind of left, where like I didn't feel like playing that, you know. So I've been trying to play that a little bit.
Halo left a huge hole in my ass.
Yes.
Rip me a new one.
Yeah. And yeah, so it's just been trying to play that, and then I want to actually go back and do Callisto on the hardcore mode that they added. So I'm going to do that.
ACR, what's up, man? How you doing? Camo, what's up?
What's up?
Great memories. New season for Modern Warfare came out today. Yep.
Yeah, I was going to mention
it came out
that.
today. Great. The
There's
one day
maps.
I didn't play it. Yeah, the
Hockey
one day
fan.
I didn't play it.
How you doing, hockey fan?
What's up, guys?
What's
I
up?
know he's got a lot to talk about.
I think they added 4 new maps to Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
So
I definitely
pretty
gotta
good, says Abo.
jump on there when I can.
SpongeBob is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's the only problem with SpongeBob is it's not X enhanced, so the load times are bad, and occasionally you'll get a drop frame, but it's not terrible.
Camo with a $1.99 super chat. He's on the set. We'll get ready to sit down and hang out. Show enough. Cannibal Ritual, what's up?
My gosh.
What's up, guys?
Okay, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on in the world of video games, but it's definitely been
Video game. You really want to know?
I don't know if I want to know.
Metroid Prime 1 for $40, which is crazy.
Okay, so I also wanted to update you guys. I did update the Switch and everything, so I got it running.
You're good.
And good to go. So I did check it out.
See how easy that was?
It was easy. I played, probably an hour of a Metroid, and it ran flawlessly, obviously, ran smooth. And it brought back some memories, because I literally haven't played that in years. I mean, I don't own my original, copy or whatever, but it's been a long time since I played that. So that was cool to check it out and not pay $40, which I can't believe that it's... I love Perry's reaction though last week when he was like, "Wait, it's not the 3 games."
Yeah.
He's like, "Wait, it's just." That was because that was the moment where like I realized like, yeah, maybe they are charging a lot for this.
Nintendo's overcharged. I just gave Nintendo $260 about an hour ago. You know why? because I had to buy controllers to make sure we could play Nightmare on Elm Street. So I bought 4 of the NES controllers, and I bought 4 of the Super Nintendo controllers. Just in case. Campbell with a $4.99 super chat. He says, "Heya, hiya."
Oh,
The cat, or whatever that. Yeah, I think it's a cat.
it's a doggo.
Dog.
Are you sure that's not a fox?
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
don't
it
know.
looks more like a fox, but thank you for the super chat.
And by the way, our interview last night hit 1,000 views today.
Hell yeah.
So there
That was
you
an
go.
excellent interview, by the way. I really
I had it
enjoyed
with the
that.
volume
Oh,
off because
cool.
I was watching Stalked by My Doctor 4 and 5. Oh!
You watch them without us.
So what? We can watch them.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. I'm not gonna be like a girl and be like, "You watch it without."
Are they
Okay.
worse? Are they progressively worse?
Yes and no.
Okay.
But
I got to hear like what he actually does to get back on the scene in the 4th one, because I'm really curious where he left out on the island, right? Or was that on the 3rd one was the island one, right? That was the one where he was in the Caribbean, or is that this one?
no, that was the second one.
Okay.
Now,
It's
okay,
been a few years, so no.
in the 5th movie, he's after some girl who's clearly in her 30s, pretending she's like 17.
Oh,
Oh
come
no!
on. They always do that.
But the movie is crazy, man. In 4 and 5, he murders a lot of people.
Really?
They
Yeah,
turned up the body count.
where he only killed that one guy in like the 2nd movie,
Yeah.
and like I think in the 3rd movie he accidentally killed somebody. He just flat out killing people in these movies now.
Oh my
And
god!
he's in another Lifetime movie. I gotta get.
And we're gonna have to watch that too.
It's just
That's-
crazy.
I can't believe they're still making them.
And I didn't know the 5th one was out until this guy told me a couple of weeks ago. So they're gonna make another one because he escapes.
I think it was last week when we found the Unraveling. I was on IMDb and I just saw the thing. I was like, wait, it's like hidden. It's like, but it's there. It's on IMDb, but it's like, it's just funny.
No one wants you to see those movies, so they try to hide them.
Stevie and Mac, what's up?
It didn't premiere or anything.
Another Children of the Corn movie's coming out? I had no idea, and to be honest, I don't care.
Come on, they're still making them.
Children
The
of the
first
Corn,
one didn't
Lost
even
in New
do that.
York. Is Macaulay Culkin Coley, drunken, whatever the hell his name is. Is this guy in the movie?
He's like 100 years old.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. He hates Goldberg.
What the fuck?
Yeah, when Goldberg was main eventing WrestleMania, he's like, "I'm going to sell my tickets. I'm not going to go see Goldberg." It's like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Like, what's wrong with him?
Because Goldberg can't work. It's like, okay, we've known that for 30 years. Like, who cares, right?
Crowd still likes him. Like, it's not, you know what I mean?
He's
It's
still
not like he
over.
doesn't-
He's more over
Yeah.
than you.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Right.
And what the hell? Why does he have a?
The last
Grudge
time you were
against him.
over was 1992.
Yeah.
With Jolkin, Crowley, Crokin, McCulkin,
Macaulay
Jolkin.
Culkin.
Oh,
Talk about a guy who aged weirdly, huh?
I thought he
Very
was King
strange.
Harry from Evil Dead. Harry the Red.
Oh,
What's his
no.
name? Henry the Red.
Yeah, Henry the Red. Oh my god.
I don't know. Anyway, what is this? Vampire Survivors?
Yes, it is.
Shout out to Trainwreck once again. He sent us this video that we're playing tonight. Very
It's
nice.
very cool.
All right, so what's up here? What's up, Doc, and you rock?
Well,
That's a real song by Shaquille O'Neal. You didn't know that?
no,
Really? You never heard that song?
I never heard that. No.
Yep.
well, Nintendo, right? We're talking about Nintendo. I guess that was the first thing we were saying.
Yeah,
What
they
is-
rate the prices for some of their games. Not all.
The games that they know are going to sell, like Pokemon and Zelda. We kind of talked about that last week, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
So no Starfield at the Super Bowl. Frank watched the entire Super Bowl to make sure.
Oh,
No Starfield, no Redfall, no Xbox,
No Red
Game Pass,
Balls.
nothing. Nothing at all.
Huh?
They didn't pour beer into an Xbox, nothing.
No.
I was waiting.
No.
You didn't have Phil Spencer dancing around in a thong, in an Xbox thong?
Oh, no.
I thought he would be there, but he
shaking
wasn't.
his ass with Demi Lovato and Ghostface?
That was at the after show.
Or was that that was not Demi Lovato, that was
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Same thing.
No, he was not
Same
there.
thing.
The Starfield ship didn't land on the field, and aliens didn't get out, and nope.
Todd Howard didn't come out and say, "Hey guys."
No.
You would think they would just announce an event, right? And just be like, here, you know.
They are going to
here's
have
the
an event, but it's just everyone thinks this game's coming out tomorrow. It's like the game's coming
But
out.
it's
when
like if they're
coming
going to
out.
have an event, would you think they would at least have it before March? If these people really thought it was coming out in March,
Yes.
I feel like they
That's
would have
the
it,
logic,
like,
though.
you know,
Makes no sense.
like when Resident Evil drops its demo, do you think they're going to have it before the game comes out? Yeah. Like it's not going to be like in, you know, like I don't know, March. Like sometimes they do the demo thing when the game comes out when it's not a one shot. Sure, they've done that. We're like, oh, this is the real demo, and now it's not time. They've done that, but it's like they always put the shit out.
Yeah,
you know,
but
or
Capcom
showcase.
doesn't have you guys out there saying, "Oh, they're going to do this, that," and then they don't do anything.
Right.
Microsoft purposely has people out there saying shit.
Yeah, and it's misguiding.
And then when it
the
doesn't
fans.
happen, Microsoft's like, "Oh yeah, no, we never said that," and
Yeah.
everyone else is like, "Huh?"
It's like, give me a break.
They make a lot of these podcasters look bad.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
The thing is like, you know, they need a, you know, their last little showcase was good. You know, we had the shadow drop and stuff like that, but they got to keep that momentum up because it's just not really, it's again, they really got to keep that going and not keep delaying shit and all this stuff. But
Stevie Mac, Phil Spencer with a coconut bra dancing on Shakira and getting more people to sign up for Game Pass.
oh my God.
They just start throwing dollar bills. Oh, it's only $1 for 3 months.
We got better ideas than they do.
I know, right? What the hell?
Now that would sell.
All right, so it looks like PlayStation Plus is getting some good games put in this month.
Actually, yeah, I had that list on here.
Well,
Not
let's
bad.
talk about it real quick.
Since
I ordered a PlayStation last night at 2:30 in the morning, and it's going to be delivered today.
Wow.
It's going to be delivered not today. You know what I mean? In another hour, it'll be today. So there you go.
You'll be able to play all these great games, some of which we've already had on Game Pass, but whatever. Obviously, the big hitter is Horizon Forbidden West. Which,
I'm sorry. They waited a year exactly to put it in their service.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. All right.
I don't know if they're going to do that for every game or it's because
they're
that
going to do it
game.
for every game.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
God of War is going to go in later this year. Watch.
So that's a big one. Even though the game is not very good, but anyway, The Quarry, both PS4 and PS5. So that's not bad.
That's not bad considering it runs at 30 FPS. But whatever. I
never bought it, so
I bought it at full price when you guys were here. And we never played it, so all our money got wasted.
You got RE7 for PS4, Outriders for PS4 and PS5, Scarlet Nexus for PS4 and PS5, Borderlands 3 for PS4 and PS5, Tekken 7 for PS4, Ace Combat 7 PS4, Destroy All Humans PS4.
Okay, we don't need the crappy games. Just give us a
and then the PS1 games, Legend of Dragoon, Wild Arms 2, and Harvest Moon.
Those are some good ones.
And they got PS1 games coming in too.
Those are the 3 PS1 games.
3, yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
That's a solid 3. I mean, I wish they brought Siphon Filter or Dark Mirror out. You know, bring that out.
I think that's happening.
Why not put on a Mega Strain, the 4th one?
One of them got trophies, but
Dark Mirror, I think you said last week.
So
yeah,
Jumping Flash got trophies. Shout out to Abo in the chat room because he brought it to my attention.
They updated it?
They updated it with trophies. However, they broke the emulation. There's like
No.
pixelation all over the screen.
Yeah, I saw it when you showed it.
Yeah, they screwed it up. They broke the graphics. I don't know how you break the graphics, but they did it. Jumping Flash is like unplayable because it looks like shit now.
Really?
Yep.
What
There's
the
lines
fuck,
going through the screen.
man?
It's like
It's like they try
if
to
you
do
fucked
one
with the
thing and they
AV
break
cable
another.
and all these lines showed up on your screen.
Right.
Yeah. They gotta
Dude,
update
that's
that.
fucked up.
PlayStation has Alan Wake Remaster on sale for $13. Well, there you go. Go play Alan Wake. What surprise PlayStation is legit this month.
Finally. Because also, too, that with Gold or whatever they call it, Regular Plus, you got Evil Dead. So, not a bad lineup for February.
No,
Yeah.
they got
service.
tons of good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
And
Xbox didn't really have much.
Xbox got what?
Oh,
Don't
well, then we
worry,
got Hi-Fi
I can
Rush
put my
and stuff.
dick out in another week because Wu Long is coming to Game Pass.
Oh, yeah.
Wulong.
Wu
Long
Schlong.
yeah.
What the fuck? Oh man, Microsoft needs to get on it, man. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, that's basically what I was just saying with my point is like they just kind of they have to get on the shit because it's like the fans want more shit. You know what I mean? And we're not getting it. So
There's RWK88. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
what is up?
Yeah, I think that Forbidden West, it's like they know it's not going to sell anymore, so they're like, well, just dump it into the service.
I never even finished the first one. So
me neither. The game sucks.
like I said, we
Forbidden
played
West
it a
is
few
bad.
hours at the shop when it came out, and I was just like, you know what? I mean, this is just okay. And back then, it didn't even run near. You know, I'm sure it runs okay now, at least the first one, but like, you know, it just wasn't really as you know, they were really driving home the ads and really promoting it, and it wasn't really. It just didn't have that you know, the punch like.
It's the
It should.
weakest brand new IP that they have.
Definitely, I think
Because
so.
I was playing it for like 6 hours on here,
We tried to give it a chance,
and the fucking
you know what I
chat
mean?
room told me turn this shit off, please. And I was like, no.
The only one I didn't give a chance was the second one, which you played, what you were just saying. So, like, I didn't play the second one, but I doubt it was like, if I didn't like the first one, really, I doubt it was.
Dude,
something
you're not
I could
missing
get into.
shit. You're not
Yeah.
missing anything, really. Pretend it's like World of Warcraft. Like you don't play those games, you're not missing nothing.
Right. But even for a price of like a subscription thing, like I'm not signed up for the plus thing, but I would be like, I don't really have that interest to go out and play it. But
No, and by the way, Last of Us 2 is $10 on PSN. Which I don't understand why it's $10. It's not in the service, but whatever. If you
that
want to
should
buy
be
it, buy it.
that should be in the service if it's $10.
Yeah, and I think they're going to
It's been out
remaster
for
that
what,
game
3
this year
years
anyway.
at this point? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just put it on there. It's like they're your fucking games, like Sony Studios. Come on, get this shit together.
That's what I'm saying. They should have had this all lined up, and they didn't.
They're afraid they're going to lose
Ratchet
the
and Clank
$10
is
sales.
$29.99 on PSN right now. Why isn't that in the service?
Still, that's still $30. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, it's not in the service yet. Why not? The game came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
You know,
But Returnal hit PC today.
Yeah, I had that on here.
And the slogan is "Break the Cycle, play on PC." That's literally the slogan for the game.
yeah. I played like an hour of that, and I was like, I'm good. So, again, not my cup of tea. I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to just come at like the Sony shit, but
Yeah.
like I just wasn't really in to those IPs. Other people that I knew liked it. That's cool, but I just didn't like Returnal.
Well, here's the thing I have to ask. Do I like it because it's PlayStation, or do I like it because it's an actual good game? I think a lot of it's Sony. I have to like it. Like, no,
Right.
you don't. The game fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's like, don't justify your dollars.
They make good
like,
games and they make bad games, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
But I have some news about Twisted Metal.
Oh wow.
So they want to make the game, like we said, games as a service, online only. But there's a rumor that they might work on a VR version of Twisted Metal. And if they do, I'm buying that.
That'd be pretty
If
cool.
they do, I'm buying that shit.
Only VR or VR in addition?
No, VR is
Like,
going to be in addition to the games as a service.
okay. Because that's a lot to put out, even for Twisted Metal, man. That's crazy.
Well, the first game had the dashboard, which they removed from all the other games.
Yeah, that is cool.
So imagine you put that on and you're in the dashboard and you're driving.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That would be kind of neat.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
put you
it's
in the arena setting. Forget it.
It's tempting. It really is. I mean, Resident Evil is obviously tempting too, right? But it's like I don't want to.
That game looks like it's so much work, though. I saw the trailer. The guy, he's putting a freaking alcohol in his hand and he's going slowly. I'm like, who's gonna sit there and do this? You just want to go through and shoot. You don't want to sit there and go.
Well, you can change those settings. A lot of times, you can like make it less immersive. Like you don't have to. Like that's how RE4 is on the Quest. It's like you can change it to like not as immersive and it's easier to like select shit, or you can make it to where you grab your shotgun, grab your handgun. Like you have different like areas for it. It's pretty fucking cool. It's probably my favorite version of RE4. One of my favorite versions of RE4. But as far as the PSVR 2, yeah, it's just overpriced. But Twisted Metal though online, I mean, I'm there day one, you know, so. I want to get on a Twisted Metal in 2023, 2024, whenever this thing's coming out.
It's supposed to come out next year.
Yeah, so it's been way too long, man.
The show's coming out this year, I think, but I like I think the show's going to be really good. I think that's going to be better than Last of Us.
They got to show us something of the show because that's something we haven't seen, you know?
I guarantee it's going to be fine.
The cast is correct, so we'll see.
Yeah.
If you play... So Nev Campbell plays Raven from Twisted Metal Black. If you play Twisted Metal Black, Raven looks like Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
So they got that down right.
They casted him right. That's funny that she would do this too, like out of all things, right?
Well, it's a big FU to Scream. Because I guarantee you this is going to be the number one... Now, she's going to probably be in the number one TV show on HBO. Now, they have to pay her the money.
She's increasing her value.
Yeah, and it's going to make them look bad because it's like, oh, we didn't offer the number one star of the new HBO show money for Scream.
Hey, man, I think it's cool that they're, you know, at least trying to bring the name back around, you know what I mean, with a cross promotion of like the show and the game. Because at first I was kind of like, but I was like, you know what, like the last one they didn't really give it a chance, I feel like, and it just didn't get that promotion from Sony. But if it takes like them doing the whole like live action shit, because that's what they're into nowadays, like Sony Pictures likes that shit. They like doing the live action, and then they like the games. So because
that game
Sony's
came out
behind
12
it,
years ago yesterday.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's actually wild.
Wow.
Yeah, because I remember playing that demo on PS3.
Remember Ludwig came over and he was trying to help me beat the game.
Yeah, because I remember that came out when I didn't have like a working disk drive, so I didn't play it right away. And then I played it, I think, you know, later once everything was hacked or fixed or something like that. But yeah, I just never got a chance to play that online. So if this one comes out, you know, I'm there day one, like I said. Hopefully it's just an actual game that's like, you know, catered to. It's not just like something we got to put out because the show's coming out. You know, it's like Twisted Metal doesn't deserve that like last minute.
I think they're going to do that.
Yeah, and that's what bums me out. Like I think that's why I was kind of I still feel uneasy about it in a way. Like I'm excited because I love Twisted Metal, but it's just a bummer.
I think everything's going to be fine. The game, I don't know. But if they do this VR thing, that's a step in the right direction for me. What killed Twisted Metal on PS3 was that they kept trying all these different things and it killed the game. Like the races. you're literally racing 20 other cars. And it's like, and you're like on the side of a mountain. It's like, how are you supposed to win? It's impossible. And you can't advance any further in the game if you don't beat these cars. And it's like, but this has nothing to do with the game.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be racing. You're supposed to be blowing each other up and killing each other.
Right.
That, like, threw the pacing off of the game. A lot of people couldn't get past that level. Ludwin had to come here. He had to drive over an hour up here just to do that for me. And then, after that, in the later levels, what was it, Dollface? She has, like, a freaking Megazord. And then you had to, like, shoot these missiles, and you had to, like, have the missiles go in a certain direction to, like, go into the Dollface and blow it up. And they couldn't be off target, or else, like, you would have to keep shooting the missile.
Oh my
like,
god.
It wasn't Twisted Metal. It was fucking work. It's like, I just want to play a game.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, Twisted Metal Black was pretty challenging, you know, but I didn't remember Twisted Metal Head On being like super challenging.
No, Head On was good.
Yeah.
They consider Head On like the real third game. That was a really good game. Head On.
Yeah, I played that on PSP for, you know.
I got it on PSP when the PSP came out, and then I got it on PlayStation 2 years later when they released it on there. The races did suck in Twisted Metal, says Abo. Even Jaffe didn't like them. RWK with a $1.99 super chat. Enjoy, y'all. Thank you.
Thanks.
Stephen Mack, just a heads up. People like MLB The Show, the tech test started today. Wow, I didn't get an email for that. I've been in the last, like, 2 tech tests. That's okay.
Yeah.
What?
No, I was going to say, yeah, I don't think I've done that the last year. I think it was the year before, the tech test.
It's the same shit every year.
Yeah,
it's going to be on Game Pass.
I play retro mode anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Even my dad knows they're not going to improve like crazy. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, at this point, they just look the same. Like, he's just like, you know, he just likes to play them just to play something, you know?
Yeah, why not? It's like WWE. Same shit every year, but you still pick it up every once in a while.
Yeah, especially when you've been playing them for so long.
Yeah, so I'm hoping they do that VR thing. I'm hoping they circle back around. Maybe we'll get a Jumping Flash HBO show.
HBO show.
It's always when the
yep.
You know, it's the fact that like so many years go by and you know you don't see some of these properties, and then when they come back, and if they do shitty, it just sucks. It just sucks. I mean, it's been over a decade. It's like crazy.
Well, let's see what they come up with. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully we won't get Kratos in it, and he's got the the boat.
Well, you know,
the boat with wheels on it.
I think Gran Turismo will be the true test. That movie, that'll be the true test of.
Okay, fuck that movie. You see, if they were smart, they would start the movie as Gran Turismo, but by the end it would be Twisted Metal.
How does that happen?
Because you got Sweet Tooth sabotaging the cars. And then at the end of the fucking movie, he's Sweet Tooth, and he opens up the shop, and he's got his ice cream truck, and he's ready to blow shit up.
It's like a horror movie, like the people keep getting killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes from Gran Turismo right into Twisted Metal.
That would be all right.
I mean,
by the way,
look,
that Fast and the Furious trailer looked like shit.
Yeah, it did.
I did not see it. I saw a thumbnail and I was like,
all right, what were you gonna say before that?
I don't even know.
Gran Turismo about Twisted Metal.
Oh yeah, I was just saying like, yeah, it just, hopefully, we can actually get on something with XKai and do Twisted Metal Black. Because that'd be cool. That. Just gotta get that disc. That's all you need.
Gran Turismo turns into random transform. Oh no more Transformers movies.
They're still doing it.
Michael Bay always lies. He's, we're not doing any more, and he's got like 5 more planned. Throw in some Hot Wheels.
Don't forget the Hot Wheels game.
Twisted Turismo. Well, there you go.
That's funny.
They added some stuff in the game. Okay. For once. All right. So what else is going on in the world of pro gaming?
Well, speaking of the VR, they had another situation where a very unhappy man was tearing down the VR too. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Yeah, I saw they uploaded the teardown of the controllers and the headset separately.
Yeah, and the both guys looked like, I don't want to be here. Get me out of here again. Like they picked these guys.
Like, you know what? Fuck those guys, because they're the ones that put 500 screws in these stupid things, and now they have to eat their own medicine and fucking take them apart.
They got to sit there for like an hour and take it apart.
Fuck those guys. How about you learn how to engineer shit? Microsoft, you've popped the fucking thing open, it's done. There's 4 screws in that thing. Sony and Nintendo, I got like 75 fucking Phillips over here, and then there's smaller ones over here, and you got like 85,000 fucking screws.
Who's trying to get into that like that? Like, it's way too many screws.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with these guys?
Well, they suffered for it, so. And that comes out.
Fuck those guys. Maybe they'll fire them too next.
They probably will. And the VR comes out next Wednesday, so if anybody pre-ordered
Imagine
it,
being the company, you have to repair this stuff. It's gonna take like 6 hours just to open all this shit.
You might as well just throw it out and give them another one.
I think that's what they do.
For that kind of money.
Oh no, Dead Space again. We have to ban Dead Space from this channel.
We're tired of Dead Space.
Yeah. Alright, so what else?
Yeah.
They tore down the things. Did the guy scream and yell and shit?
No, he just looked like he was suffering horribly.
Good.
As he should.
Suffer.
So if people want to watch that, it's there. It comes out next Wednesday. I think it's still up for pre-order if you really want to blow $600. I guess you still can on their website. So.
Oh yeah, in the Stalk by My Dr. 5, he acts like Freddy a lot.
Really?
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
That's funny.
That's scary.
I can't wait.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for the VR2. If anybody gets it, I guess let us know how it is. But
yeah,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
so
I'm good on that for now. Like I said.
No, we're good. I don't need that right now.
No, it's just
I just bought the machine last night for cheaper than the VR. I could have bought 2 machines for the price of the VR.
It's such a waste right now. You know it's going to either drop or have a better bundle. Nobody wants to play that Horizon crap. It's just not worth it right now.
They already cut their bundles in half because nobody was buying that shit. And they're like, "Oh no, that was a fake review thing or whatever." Like, no, it's not.
I could see this not selling well, and they just don't support it, or I don't know. They've done wacky stuff before, so this is definitely one I would wait on. But do whatever you want, I guess.
They don't have the games for it.
There's really nothing. There's nothing like
Resident Evil. What else? Twisted Metal's gonna come out, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe by then the price will be $200 and I'll pick it up.
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna drop by then. They can't keep it at $549.
You crazy? You fucking crazy, bro?
Are you crazy?
Are you nuts?
Yeah, it can't. They're not going to be able to keep it at that price. So,
Mo Curly and Larry over here. What are you fucking stupid?
Where is smacking up?
I need to finish the game, but I'm not to the point. What? Is he talking about Dead Space?
Yeah, I don't really feel like going back and playing it. I loved it when I beat it, but no, I know, but I understand how you could be sick of it. It's like you just seen enough.
The game was great.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, do you really want to go back and play it right now?
I'll go back and play it.
Well,
it's a good fucking game.
Yeah,
it's a good game.
I'm working on my 3rd playthrough right now. Like, I was getting footage for the review that I'm making for it, so that I've been kind of having fun doing that, and I want to go and do the impossible mode. So that's going to be the true test of my patience, of whether or not I can survive that. But if I can do that, then, because I didn't even do that on the old modes, because some people don't know, but impossible mode was only on 2 and 3, and then they didn't have it on 1. So now this remake has it. So that'll be fun. But yeah.
David
I
R.
probably won't stream it, but I'll be playing it off camera, because I want to do some playthroughs off camera, you know what I mean, just to enjoy it and get some more footage for that, and then it'll be fun. So yeah, really enjoyed it. And yeah, we had a good lineup of survival horror stuff, so that's for sure.
David R. Yo, Ant, when's John Carpenter gonna be guesting with his chain smoking? Just kidding.
Yeah.
All over your
Kinda,
stuff.
right? Yeah, I'd be
David
like,
R, what's up?
John Carpenter, you want to get on this Dead Space movie? Want to do this?
He's ashing his cigarette into your Series
He
X.
just keeps
I thought this
coughing.
was an ashtray.
I've been playing on and off the last couple of weeks. I hear you. Dead Space is top tier. Stevie Mac Dead Space remake. Gotcha.
Yeah, man. Do the second one and keep the fans happy. It's been gone for 10 years, so you might as well just keep it coming.
Good thank RE2 remake. COPD ain't no joke. Says Cannibal Ritual. There you go.
Nope.
Oh man, this stalked by my doc. I think it's funny.
I can't wait to watch it. A couple more weeks.
Something happens where he accidentally kills somebody, and he's like, he just tells the dead body, "You did that, not me."
Oh my god.
Oh,
Not me.
you did that.
It's like, yes, you did it.
Such a great movie. Dead Space gets Game of the Year? No, it won't.
Perry figured out the loophole. They're gonna have a remake.
They're gonna have a remake category. They're gonna add. I guarantee you.
That way they can't.
Did Jaffe from the original Twisted Metal say he was gonna make the new one? No, he's not making the new one. He's not involved, unfortunately.
Yeah,
we've seen how they turn out without him. So
yeah, that's gonna be rough.
yeah. Despite what you think of the guy, he knows Twisted Metal. I mean, he created it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at God of War. He created God of War and Kratos and all that stuff. And he's not involved now, and you got Kratos talking to a fucking
Squirrel.
A squirrel. Like some Disney shit. And he's eating dinner with a bunch of fucking dwarves. It's like, what? He's literally eating dinner with a bunch of dwarves, like a bunch of fucking geeks at a picnic table.
It's like a fairy tale.
And I'm like, wait a minute here. This motherfucker, he would look at these dwarves and rip their heads off and keep going. He wouldn't sit there and be like, oh boy, are you hungry? Would you like some pancakes? Like, that's the shit that they turned this guy into.
I realized that we strayed very far from God when she called the cow. And I was like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, that's some Disney shit.
Yeah, that was...
They turned this guy into a Disney character.
Yeah. It's like, oh, he has a softer side now.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit.
They killed his whole family and everything. Yeah.
And why does the kid look like Daniel Craig?
He totally does.
The fucking father looks nothing like the kid.
Daniel Craig.
He really does look like him.
He looks like Daniel Craig. At least make the kid look like Kratos a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe Kratos isn't really his
That's
dad.
why people are like, oh, Kratos is going to die and you're going to play as Atreus. It's like, no, you're not, because Atreus looks like shit.
Who wants to play as Atreus?
Looks
like in a whole game.
Fucking Robin Hood. Nobody wants to play as that fucking kid. You want to play as a big muscle-bound Kratos over there. Now, if the kid looked like that, then you'd be like, all right.
He's like a little scrawny guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Anyway, what else?
You you told me this, and I actually looked it up. Sonic Origins Plus has been rated in Korea, so we're probably getting that. It's basically the same exact game with extra content. So it's kind of a rip.
Thanks for scamming me, Sega.
Well, they did it with
Bastard.
Mania. But
Yeah,
I
but
don't know
Mania
why.
wasn't $40.
No, and I think you could buy couldn't you buy the DLC guys like
You
separate?
know what? I think Mania was $40. Never mind.
I don't know. Mania was worth the money. Origins, I don't know about that, but
Origins was worth the money, but it wasn't worth $40.
yeah.
It was worth like 20.
Well, apparently you're getting another version of that, so I'll keep an eye out and let you guys know what the details are for that. But
I get the
that's what we
feeling
heard.
he'll become the new main character or the villain. We'll find out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna keep making the games probably because
Yeah.
they like money. So
Yeah, they made.
Well, they said this
Yeah.
mythology is going to end, but they're going to make. They have to make a DLC or something because they teased it
right.
at the end of the game. Which I didn't finish, but I saw the ending before the game came out.
Yeah.
Nick with the $5 super chat. What's going on, Nick?
What's up, Nick?
Nick was in the chat last night for the premiere. Which again, Anthony, people were asking you questions, and
Right.
I was sitting there like, "We can't hear you."
Yeah, it's just the premiere.
He didn't read my chat.
It's all good. It's all good. But that was yeah, it's yeah, it was a fun show. So a lot of people liked it.
That was cool.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
What else do you have?
So really, I was just looking here. The only other thing I really have is we've been talking about all these games, these like service games like dying. Now
Right.
Multiverses is down 99% after 7 months, so that's probably on its way
Well,
out.
the game came out last June. What do you expect?
Yeah, but still, like there's
Still
other
what?
games
It's a
that
fighting
genre
game.
that.
Look at look at the Nickelodeon game.
Oh,
You guys
that
were pretty
died like
pissed about that.
immediately. That died the day
And
it
look
came
at
out.
Brawl Out. Right? Remember Brawl Out?
Yeah, Brawl Out
That didn't last too long.
that failed, but Brawlhalla has been around for 7 years.
Nah,
and
that's
it's still
different.
popular. Okay, it's a different like type. But
I'm
yeah,
talking about Brawl Out, not Brawl.
yeah, Brawl Out is no good.
The
That-
premiere.
that's
It
another
will
one.
talk to you, baby. Yeah, that's right. It will.
Baby.
The Last Dragon 4K. I'm sorry, not 4K. It's only HD. Is on Xbox right now. It's on sale with Game Pass. I think it's $4.99.
Oh wow,
So, if you want to check that out.
great. I'm checking for some more stuff just to see if anything popped up.
Man, just go on Twitter. There's tons of news on there.
That's what I'm checking. Don't worry. Don't worry. This isn't my first day on the internet.
Type in video games. All this
On
crap will
the
come up.
All this stuff that's not true.
Yeah, yeah. That's the first part of the problem.
I got the Big 6. I didn't even open it yet, though.
Mine still didn't show up yet. Got lucky.
I don't even know. It's behind the green screen. Oh, well. What am I going to do? The Big 6.
Big 6.
Don't need nothing.
Yeah, I hope mine comes this week. It says it should, so. Be here.
Got any news?
I'm looking.
Where?
Twitter and the other sites I use. Let me check this here.
I will never stop collecting.
Remember that crazy guy? Did that guy
my
threaten to
God.
kill you?
No.
Did he? Yeah, someone reposted the stupid teardown with those guys. I don't know why people even want to watch that stuff, but
Well, Sony wants to beat out like Digital Foundry and all those crazy idiots.
yeah, I guess
That's all they want to do. They want to beat everybody out because they didn't ship it out to anybody yet.
It's just dumb.
You wait. You pay.
Sony wants to rip you off monetarily as well. So there you go.
Hey,
Sony
Ghost of
doesn't count.
Tsushima's on sale too. I don't know why that's not on there on the service. Only the PS4 version.
That'll be
is,
on
I think.
PC this year.
Yeah, it should be according to the timeline.
Yep.
So that'll be nice.
Jedi Survivor will feature larger maps and populated more with NPCs.
They said it was impossible to make it for PS4 and Xbox One. So that's why it's only next gen.
It wasn't impossible. They just didn't want to fucking do it, which is good. Put all the
rather than
resources
not.
into the new one. It's impossible.
That's what they said. It's impossible.
It wasn't my ass.
Awesome.
Just
You
like
don't even have to lie about it. Just say, hey, we don't want to put on our old pieces of shit. And they'll be like, all right, cool. Sounds good.
yeah, just be honest.
You'll actually get more response that way.
Just like Ratchet and Clank can't run. It can only run on PS5. It can't run on PC.
Yeah, it's like, get the fuck out of here.
This is a magic SSD, right?
Yeah, well, we'll see this year when they put it on PC.
Sony's so full of shit, dude. They're so asking to get their asses whooped.
They totally are.
Yeah, it's like, don't play stupid. Like, come on.
Well, because their audience is stupid, Anthony. Their audience is tweeting them. I pay $100 for the dog. I pay $100 for Eternal. I pay $100. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to pay money. You know what I mean?
Well,
that would happen.
Go on fucking Twitter. You see all these PlayStation guys. I pay $100. You ain't paying shit. You can pay all you want, motherfucker. I don't want to pay $120 for a fucking game. Kiss my ass.
That's why I don't go on Twitter, because I don't want to lose brain cells by scrolling on that shit.
Oh,
Thunder's Productions with $10 Canadian Super Chat. Thank you so much,
what's
buddy.
up, man?
thank you.
Thanks, man.
He's got the little hippo or rhino guy. I think it's a hippo.
It's a little hippo.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
He's screaming and yelling like a maniac.
It's just like, whoa.
What's up, everyone? What's going on, man?
What's up?
Xbox got an update today, by the way. Everyone make sure you update your console.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it didn't do very much, but it happened.
I just realized that you can have, like, the, I mean, I just never looked at it, to be honest with you. You know how you can change, like, the themes on your profile?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I got the Dead Space theme.
Well, no, not the background. Like, you know, like when someone looks at your profile, you can edit like your theme when they look at you,
right,
or whatever. And they have a 360 theme, so I set it to that. And that thing's awesome.
With the avatars.
Yeah, you could do it with or without. Like, you could choose to display it or whatever. I just never like messed around with it. I was like, oh, that's cool.
I put a wheelchair avatar when they released those things.
Yeah.
So I made some lady look like Freddy Krueger in a wheelchair.
Hey, man.
Nothing just at work.
The avatars, 2008 onward, are still here.
Who goes to the grocery store and says, I want to pay more for Campbell's soup? Sony pony guys, I guess, right? What are your thoughts on getting the VR2? Well, Nick, I'm not getting
save
the
your
VR2.
money, right? Yeah, I would just say save your money and, also just kind of wait until there is like, I guess more meat on the bone, because there's not really much out there that's from the gate that, like, unless you really care about Village, like, you're not really gonna.
Is Village
or Horizon
VR worth $600?
Yeah, or Horizon, right? That's the other one that's launching with it. What's it called?
Yeah, Horizon.
Which is a $60 game.
Call of the Mountain.
Yeah, Call of the Mountain. That shit. Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett.
No thanks.
Yeah, I would wait till they have a better library first. All the games that are coming out on that thing suck, besides Resident Evil and what the heck is that one? The Horizon game looks like shit to me. I have a very bad taste in my mouth from Horizon. Trainwreck. It's VB with a $2 super chat. He's got a hippo. Hungry hippo
man.
over here. It's a hippo night tonight. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Isn't there a Star Wars game?
I will buy the
launching for
VR when more games come out, and if they put Jumping Flash, these are my demands: Jumping Flash VR and Twisted Metal VR. If you can get me those 2 games, I'll pay the money. Until then, they can kiss my ass because I'm not paying $600 for a VR. No way.
Yeah, no.
That thing should have been $300. I'm waiting on VR2. I'm waiting for a PS5. Well, Nick, PS5s are on Amazon. They're available pretty much everywhere right now. I
Best
ordered
Buy
one
has them
last
in
night at
daily.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Best Buys over here have them in daily. No problem.
Xboxes are sold out now. It's because they want to rebundle them.
Oh,
With
yeah.
all these Xbox guys, like, oh, it's sold out everywhere. It's popular. And like, no, it's not. They sold out and they're rebundling them with that Forza shit.
But even they come back and stop online. You know what I mean? Like they're
always
pretty
in stock.
Yeah.
I ordered mine directly from Sony last night because Amazon said
yeah, Microsoft
add
does
to the
that
cart,
too.
and it wouldn't add to the cart. But I was able to add the disc drive one, and I was like, I don't want the disc drive one. So I went directly to Sony's website, and I got the digital for $3.99. And I had $300 in leftover Christmas money, so I paid $99 plus tax for the stupid thing.
It's not bad at all.
You think Half-Life Alyx will come to VR too? Maybe.
Probably.
That's one I
Gabe
haven't
Newell's
played
not
yet.
a big PlayStation guy, but we'll see.
He still likes money, so.
Yeah, but how many of his other games are on there?
Not many I could think of.
Crazy.
But the MLB The Show tech test, I think you can just download it. I don't think you have to be invited because it's on their website. But you can just.
You might
get
have to go to the Xbox hub.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they do that kind of shit. Yeah.
Slapping a sticker on it. You know, I saw an article about the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be released this year and how much it's going to be. I click on the article and it's like, well, based on last generation, we expect that there might be a Pro this year, and it might be in the $450 range. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Like, come on, guys. Really? Is it that slow of a news week that you got to make up
Yeah, it
shit
is a
like
slow
that?
fucking news. It's a slow news week every fucking day, I guess.
Yeah.
Can we stop with the clickbait shit?
Especially when it's like, dude, we know it's not coming out this year. Like,
no way.
These things are just becoming available, you know what I mean, in stock.
Dude, like, if Sony releases a Pro
in stores
this year, they're on fucking crack.
Yeah.
The tech test is in the store.
Way.
It's 19 gigabytes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Download it.
Cool.
When does it come out?
It comes out
I think it's April 28th, right?
It's March 31st, I think. Or no, March 27th.
33rd. Okay.
Cool.
Well, I was saying March 31st. That's what I said, but I stumbled on my words because I was saying no, March
28th.
27th.
There he goes.
20. Okay, so you play it early if you get the edition. You play it early. So you play it on the 24th, the day Resident Evil comes out, or the 25th. And then if you get the regular edition, it comes out on the 28th or the 27th.
Yeah, I'll be playing Resident Evil.
Nick, who is a member of this channel, says, I could get a PS5. I'm just not desperate for it still. I'll get it soon enough. That's right, man. Don't worry about it. Take your time.
Really
They're not going anywhere. You're not missing anything. And you know what? Strike while the iron's hot, because maybe a bundle will show up that you'll like, and you'll be like, you know what? I'll go for it now.
Yeah.
Plus the games will drop. Like, look at all these games that are $29 right now. You might want to play with. They'll be even cheaper.
Yeah.
What? How come they're not doing a Resident Evil pack-in bundle for this? For the 4 remake? Nothing?
What's that?
Sony's not doing like a pack-in bundle for 4 remake or anything?
I don't think so.
You know, these consoles, these companies too, they really lost their way with this shit. Remember the 360, we would get like custom consoles and stuff like that?
Right.
Even up until last gen, we had some custom consoles. They don't really do that anymore.
Capcom did a
Microsoft
well,
did the
did
fucking Halo Xbox, which I have sealed in the closet. But they
Yeah, man.
also PlayStation didn't do jack shit at all.
Nothing yet.
What were you saying about Capcom?
I know. I was saying like they said in an interview today that came out that they wanted to try to do the chainsaw controller, but they just didn't have like time to do that. So we didn't get a chainsaw controller again. That would have been cool, right? Just to have something like that. Because at least it'll be a custom controller. You know what I mean? Because they go for a lot of money. If they did something like that again, that'd be really cool.
Right. Same here. Maybe for end of the year to get a bunch of used PS5. Yeah, that's the way to go, man. I would suggest, guys, go to Goodwill or go to any thrift stores. People donate the games. Brand new games sometimes. You'll find PS5 games there for $5, $1. Just, even if you don't have the machine, just start picking stuff up for cheap.
Right.
So when you get it, you have stuff to play. But you got to watch out because the PlayStation 5 Slim is going to be digital only.
Uh-oh.
Unless you pay extra for the disc drive. So you have to stay tuned and see what happens with that whole situation. I'm shocked there's not a PS5 RE4 bundle. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, huh? Is the current console gen subpar to you guys? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Last gen, we had the games, but we didn't have the right consoles. Now we got the right consoles, but we don't have the games. So it's a trade-off. Crazy considering some bundles they've had some Mii games in the past. Exactly.
Right. They didn't really. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I think I miss the custom consoles. I miss that stuff. I miss the faceplates for the 360. You know, that was a fun.
They just
time.
don't care anymore, man. It's like these things, these boxes are just lifeless now. They're like, yeah, here's PlayStation, just go buy it.
Yeah, and even like the faceplate for PlayStation when they came out with those, I mean the official ones, they did it like a year later and they barely care. They didn't even care. They were just like, yeah, red, blue, pick your fucking, get out of here. Like they didn't even care. And then they put out controllers for $80. Like they didn't care.
But those plates just print money. You'd think they would make like every.
I bought the plates last night, $54.
One thing I will give.
They wouldn't let me use my PlayStation wallet funds. I only had a couple of dollars in there, but they're like, no, credit card.
Wow.
And I was like, all right. Because I bought blue for downstairs. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I will give Microsoft is they at least have the thing on their website where you can still make the custom controllers. And I think that's really cool.
So Sony, I think, said they're going to start doing that too, but I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah.
If they do that, that's good.
That's cool that Microsoft still does something like that, though, because that's getting at least close to, you know, I know it costs a little bit, but it's still cool to have that done. And you can change pretty much everything to your liking. So that's as far as you can go with Microsoft nowadays when it comes with like custom stuff or things like that. You know, that aren't like custom skins or anything, which you can also get for consoles, obviously. But
especially all the parody BS Sony's been pulling. Yep. Like the Horizon bundle was just yeah, I had that bundle. It sucks.
Yeah, I know that was around.
The God of War bundle was really good. But the Horizon, they only attached Horizon because of the sales numbers.
Just to bump it up.
Because they knew no one was going to buy that shit.
Yeah, no.
My Halo Edition to Xbox will probably work longer than my PS4. Oh, that's true.
Probably the way it's engineered.
Like Nintendo, they still make their bundles, but the problem with Nintendo is they make them limited, and then like look at the Splatoon bundle, it's back, and nobody wants it now
Yeah.
because Nintendo fucked with people for far too long with that one.
Yep.
Nintendo releases them. If you don't pre-order it, you don't get it. And then 6 months later, like, hey guys, it's back, and everyone's like, yeah, fuck you.
They did that with Animal Crossing too. They brought the bundle back.
Yeah. Oh man, there's Nick with gifting some memberships here.
Oh shit.
He gifted RWK with a membership.
Whoa.
Is
Nice.
the gifting random or did he pick them?
It's a random. So like it just randomly gifts someone that's in the chat who isn't a member, so that's cool.
Oh,
nice.
Well, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. I'm sure
Appreciate
RWK
that,
will
man.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks for supporting everything we do. Really appreciate that. And thanks RWK as well.
Yeah, heck yeah.
These guys are always around, so we appreciate that. We do this for you guys.
Well, he couldn't find the join button, so now he has no excuse.
I was gonna say now it's forced upon him. So
That's it.
Make him
it.
respect his elders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forced to be a member.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Hopefully,
they should make some damn bundles or something. And I get the faceplates. The faceplates works better because you don't have to go out and buy a whole new machine.
Yeah.
But there's just that whole thing of, hey, maybe I didn't buy the machine yet, and I want to buy a nice bundle. That's like a custom console. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all lost. It's like they just don't care. It's like, Sony has definitely taken a playbook out of a page out of Apple's playbook.
Right.
I said that right. And it's just like, oh yeah, phones. Just go get the phones. Phones here, phones there, whatever. It's like, okay, but there's no specialness anymore. Remember Android, Frank, used to do like Star Wars phones?
Yeah, I remember. There's a bunch.
They don't do that anymore.
Nobody really does, unfortunately. They just figure, oh, you're going to buy a case or whatever, and that's it. But the special edition consoles is definitely something they really need to bring back. Like you said, sometimes you just want to get a nice, like, limited edition console. There were tons of PS4s that were limited.
Xbox Series, Xbox One S's.
Yeah, there was the Minecraft one and stuff. There was nice ones, really, really nice ones. But
you would think the Series X looks like a piece of crap from Minecraft. They would have just made one of those. But the Series S,
there's no limited edition Series S's at all. Yeah, nothing. They're all white. That's it.
Yeah, it's just I really do miss that time, and even just having more of the because I feel like now a lot of the editions that you want to get for games that you like, you got to import. You got to get stuff from another website, or like if you want a better, like the actual quality of the collector's editions in Japan for Resident Evil were a lot better. For 2 and 3 remake anyway. I can't say the same for Village because I didn't see what they did for that over there. But it was a nicer box that it came in. So like I think that kind of stuff gets a little, you can get burnt out on that because then you pay extra and it's like, and then you got to go through GameStop because they do the exclusive shit through them. So there's like annoying stuff like that ends up being a pain in the ass. And I just wish they did that custom chainsaw controller. They were like, we almost did it, but we just decided not to. We're like, maybe we could do something down the road. It's like, they're not doing it.
Down the road, the blooms off the rose.
They pretty much just said like flat out they were too busy with developing the game. They're like, we didn't even think about it. Like, so it's fine.
Even with the controllers, like we used to get, we got Titanfall controllers, Halo controllers, Darth Vader control. Like they make controllers for everything now.
Yeah, the only one I got from last gen was the Last of Us one. I got that one. Yeah.
I still have controllers from last gen sealed. I have like 3 or 4 of those Darth Vader controllers sealed.
Wow, they probably go for money.
Yeah, I think I sold. I sold 2 of the Last of Us controllers because I had like 3 of them. I sold 2 of them
The
for
hell did you
about
have
like.
3 of them for?
Well, I had one sealed because I knew I was going to sell it, and then
Right.
I had an extra one that was open, and then I had another one that was open that I'm keeping, but the other
Right.
one was in good shape, and I sold them like over a year ago for like sold one for like about like $1.30, $1.40, and then the used one I sold for about $85, which isn't bad because I got them with my Best Buy discount. So when I still work there, so it wasn't too bad to be honest. But yeah, I didn't really have.
Excuse me.
Those are the only like theme controllers I can think of. I didn't get the God of War PS5 one. That one did look kind of cool, but I
got
wasn't
it,
going to spend.
and I didn't open it yet. It's still at the store.
To be honest, that was tempting, but I'm like, I still have a red controller over here that's still in the box, so I should probably not.
I opened those to unbox them, and they're in the closet. I never used them.
Yeah. So I was like, let me not just spend the price of a game on a controller right now, and
Remember
I kind of
the
ignored that.
PB controller for Death Stranding?
Oh yes, that one. That was another one.
I had
That was a
that,
good
but I
one.
sold it. Hey, I got all my money back for those.
Oh yeah.
The coolest looking controller though was when Perry got the Black Ops console. That was probably the coolest looking PS4
And guess
controller.
what? I got one of those controllers separately sealed.
Oh.
Wow, that's fucking awesome! I didn't even know they did them separately. I forgot about that.
I forgot to send it back to Amazon, and it stood in the room, and I was like, "Oh, well, I own it, and I have it."
What about that PS1 Classic controller? Now that's a controller.
I have one of those. I only have one of those.
I have one
used.
I have one that's in the box. Like it's been
the
open, but it's back in the box.
The one I had the console for, the 50 million.
Yeah.
I have one of those. I still have the Sea of Thieves controller that I took out of the box once.
That's a nice controller.
That goes for like $600 used.
Holy shit! Was it that low of a print?
Yeah,
I think they only
if you didn't pre-order, you didn't get it.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm surprised they even got it. They pre-ordered. Holy shit!
There's a lot of nice stuff, but I don't know why they won't at least do the controllers. The only controller we got this gen was the God of War one and the Warner Brothers ones.
No, you got
pretty
the Halo
much it.
controller.
Oh yeah, okay. What was that? But it's been 2 years, and I don't know.
I got the whatever the new shift is called, Stellar Shift controller.
Oh right.
Yeah,
they've done a lot of colors.
Lunar Shift over here. I gotta unbox all this stuff.
I have Aqua Shift hooked up to my computer.
Yeah, I have those at the store. I found a bag downstairs when I was cleaning, filled with the 20th anniversary Xbox controller sealed.
Wow.
I found all the Space Jam ones that I have sealed. Everything's downstairs. I'll never touch those remotes.
Well, at least you have them if you want them.
Right.
Yeah.
You got them.
We might use the PlayStation remotes that are in here, like the red and the black. I might bring them downstairs, for the party. This way, if you guys want to play or whatever.
Use your used ones so that we don't.
Well, I opened
have to crapify new ones or whatever.
The early 2000s editions went all out. Hell yeah. The normal buyer has to pay more, and it sucks because of scalping. Yeah, scalping sucks.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's what takes the joy out of trying to get into this shit nowadays.
Well, they buy everything out the minute you go to get something. I just want one. And everyone buys it out, and then you got to pay like $300. It's like, fuck that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely understand like how a lot of people can definitely be burnt out from scalpers, especially the last couple years trying to get the consoles and stuff.
It was a nightmare for 2 years.
But like we kept telling people, like, yeah, obviously you can just bite the bullet, spend the money. We talked about that before, but then there's also like the other side that we talked about where we're saying like, yeah, just try to save your, save your money because you're not really missing much. I think there's a lot of, fear of missing out, like that kind of thing. So some people feel like they have to just jump on it, but it's like, if you spent that much money spending, double the price, do you really feel like you got your money's worth? It's like, that's what you have to ask yourself at the end of the day. Like, damn, like I spent, $1,000, whatever, plus tax to get this from a scalper, but like, is it really, did I get that money's? And for some people, they might be like, yeah, fuck it. If I watched a few movies, played a few games, like it's all relative to whatever you're doing. But I don't know, man. I think there's still time to wait, and now they're more readily available. So if anything, you can just try to get them when you feel like your favorite game's coming out, or a favorite franchise, whatever you feel like. Some people might wait for Spider-Man, so you got a whole year basically, or the rest of the year. So it's whatever works for you and your wallet, and when the time's right. But right now, it's just like, man, there's really not much entertaining us right now, which is why we go back and, well, I'm going to be jumping in on Xbox with you guys, like the original, once that gets done, so, which will be, within the next week. So
yeah,
next couple days.
Couple more days.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the consoles were worth paying a scalper for. Like it's easy to say that in hindsight, but it's been 2 years, and what did we really get? Like, yeah, if you had nothing, if you were stuck on like a PS4 and Xbox One, yeah, like, all right, it's probably worth it. But if you could get at least one, screw the other one. Like, it wouldn't even be worth. Like, if you could get yourself an Xbox Series, I would wait on the PS5, or if you could get PS5, I would wait. Now you could just go buy them, but I wouldn't pay a scalper for them.
Right.
I don't, in hindsight, it's easy to say that. But we also didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if they were going to start dropping games left and right. So we were worried about getting them. I mean, we got lucky that we didn't have to pay scalpers, but I could understand why people would back then, not knowing what was going to happen.
Yeah, and it was also just like one of those things that like you don't even like realize, like, how much time it takes sometimes to actually get these generations to get started, until you look at the past and you're like, damn, like all these like generations, like some of them obviously had some kind of kick at the start, but it always took a while for things to get going, and that's why it's okay to wait and just hear other opinions or vote with your wallet, like whatever you need to do. But yeah, you just got to try to shop smart and don't like give into the hype sometimes, because sometimes it is just hype, and it's not worth spending $1,000 on a scalped console.
Yep.
All right, console, probably the orange GameCube. I had to get one of those one of these days. I had to get the orange GameCube and the blue Dead or Alive Japanese Xbox. Early days of the picnic, I spent $650 on a Switch. $650. Whoa.
That's rough.
That's crazy. So my PlayStation shipped already, and it'll be here today.
Wow. Damn. It was very fast.
And my plates.
Amazon just said they shipped something. Let me see what it was. Maybe it was my Big 6.
I got it from Sony. You see, Sony, they have a warehouse in Jersey. It's like 45 minutes from here. So I always get my stuff the next day. Free shipping, too, because I'm a PlayStation Plus member.
Yeah, that's right.
Not bad.
Yeah,
my Big 6 shipped. It'll be here today, too.
So I have to wait. I have to wait to sign for this thing.
That's cool, though.
At least you'll get it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it. You'll already have it.
Yep. But, I mean, I'm going to just keep it downstairs. When we set everything up this weekend, I'll probably hook it up and whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Everything's coming Friday. I don't know if I'm going to be mounting this TV. I don't know if we're just going to... The thing is, though, if I put the TV on the stand, every time I go to move this thing, I got to move the TV.
Right.
So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I bought the mount.
Well, that's up to you. Whatever you want to do. And I'm sure you guys are experts at mounting that TV at this point. You've done it already.
Yeah, no. All you got to do is just drill in the studs and level it. And that's it.
Yeah.
But I bought the one that doesn't, like, swivel.
Right.
You just hang it on there and you push it back, or you could pull it out.
Yeah, I don't like the swivel ones.
Yeah, because the TV's never even. You're gonna have
No,
like a
and
level like hanging out.
the one in my daughter's room, it gets loose and it like over time and it starts to tilt. It's like I don't want that, you know? I'll never do that again.
Nick says, I gotta run next time. All right, Nick, thank you so much for the super chats, and thank you so much for gifting a membership to RWK. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you
man.
so much.
Appreciate that.
And thanks for being a member.
Hell yeah. We appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, just now, 18 minutes ago, Sony has leaked the existence of several unannounced titles coming to VR 2.
What?
Solaris,
Metal?
Off-World Combat 2,
Mortal Kombat
Wanderer.
2.
Oh, Off-World Combat. I don't know what that is. Wanderer, Gorn, and Project Wingman.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Twisted Metal.
No, nothing.
Who's
Nothing I even recognize. So
Wings of Redemption's coming to PlayStation VR 2.
yes, he's coming.
Project Wingman.
But
Now
again,
look,
like, is
let's-
that like, are those titles to get excited to spend that much on a VR? Like, I
No.
just don't.
They think so, but
I was
we
gonna
don't.
say, do they really want a repeat of the first VR that they put out? Like, I don't think so, but I guess they do because they think it's 2006. They can charge that much fucking money. Blows my mind.
Well, this is what happens when you brainwash your audience. And
It's like Apple.
when
Like you
they
said.
tweet, when people tweet at them, I'll pay $150 for one game. Sony's like, we got them. That means they'll buy anything that we sell. And they had that mentality with the PlayStation 3, and that's what got them in big trouble.
Right.
They stepped in a huge pile of shit with the PlayStation 3.
Definitely.
Our customers will work 2 jobs? Yeah, right, motherfucker. That didn't work out for you, right?
Yeah, it's like that did not work out.
They really don't know their audience. They're fanboy guys. It's their moms and their girlfriends buying them the consoles. Nobody's working to buy a PlayStation.
No.
Oh,
What?
so listen to this. This is actually I didn't even think of this.
What?
So they were supposed to put Pokemon Stadium on the Switch Online in January, and it hasn't come out yet. And they just removed the thing, the disclaimer for Pokemon Stadium on the Switch Online that says Pokemon cannot be transferred to these games, meaning they're probably going to put the other ones on the Game Boy service, and you'll be able to transfer them over. Like, because remember you used to have that pack for N64 where you could put your Game Boy card in?
Yeah, they said they were going to put Pokemon games on Game Boy, right?
No, they never. People are like, yo, they better do it. Like, if they're doing Game Boy, they got to do it.
They're probably
And so-
going to drop them all in the same month. So you
Yeah,
can do
and
all
you'll be
that.
able to play the game and then throw your guys into your Stadium
Right.
game, which is sick. That's really cool.
You can buy
I
the
hope that's
Splatoon
true.
Switch right now for $359 on Best Buy.
Kiss my...
Yeah. We're pretty much done with buying Nintendo stuff.
Especially Splatoon. Ugh. It makes me sick even thinking
Oh,
about
man.
Splatoon. They're
What
making
did you
a
guys
John
say?
Madden biopic.
Really? Who's going to play John Madden?
I don't know. Let me see. It says it's
Better
in
not
the
be
works.
Bradley Cooper or somebody stupid like that.
Will presumably
Mon
include
Jadden.
the origin of the game series. Oh, Tom Brady will produce it.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Can this guy get away from shit?
It says hasn't reported who will play John Madden, but it will be produced by Tom Brady.
Will it be Michael Caine?
What? Michael Caine?
John Madden, I would say, who's Thor?
Oh,
Playing Hulk Hogan right now.
uh,
He's got to get off the steroids, then he could be John Madden.
Hemsworth,
Yeah.
Christian Hemsworth or whatever. No, they should get
Get an old Madden. Don't cast a young Madden. Come
yeah.
They're
Who
going
wants
to cast
see
a young
Madden?
guy. They want to
on.
win
Well,
an
is it
Academy
going to be
Award.
about his like life story, I guess? And
Well, he was a
Yeah.
football player for years.
Yeah, so they're
Before he
gonna have
became
to
a
do all
coach.
that.
yeah, but like it's just I don't know. I guess now it's the time because he's passed away. So they're like, all right, let's
Yeah,
try to
they're
do the
cashing in.
movie.
Oh, it says it's going to be called All Madden. And it says it'll be produced by his family as well.
Good.
So that's good.
Oh, I'm sure
Maybe
it will
they'll pick
be.
somebody that actually looks like him. That's a fucking stripper guy.
Might actually be kind of interesting, to be honest.
Yeah.
surprised-
What if
I'm not a
they
big
get
football
Channing Tatum
guy.
to gain a bunch of weight? He can be
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes his
I'm
clothes
sure-
off while he's playing football.
I'm sure they'll embellish some shit.
They always do.
They're gonna
They
make it
just better not
Hollywood.
put some sci-fi shit in there, like they did with Elvis. Just hook up a Game Boy, a Virtual Boy to your PS5. I have one. John C. Reilly is Madden? Nah, that's alright. Gonna be someone drawing the
come
lines
on.
of X's and circles.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Riley is mad.
It's just gonna be someone drawing it. No, he played football in the 60s.
Yeah, he played football. He was a very good football player, and he became a very good coach.
Yeah,
And then he had a very good video game.
that's too funny though.
I remember the one year, I think it was like Madden 2011, and they had the Ask Madden thing, and his face would pop up, and it looked scary. I was like, shit. I was like, dude, that's terrifying. But yeah.
Oh
I
my
met his
God.
agent once in Yonkers.
That's pretty cool.
His agent came to Best Buy.
You told
And
him
at
the
first
game
he was
sucked,
like,
right?
hey, can I get your opinion on both of these games? It was Madden and what's it called? Another football game? No, he said, what's your opinion on Madden? And it's like, well, I mean, it's alright, but they bought the NFL license and they kind of locked everybody out to compete, and it's just not getting fun anymore. He's like, oh, thanks for the info. By the way, I'm his agent, John. I'm thinking, okay. So John Madden's agent's name, his agent's name is
Name
John.
is
So
John.
there you go, John and John. So
He only
look that
hires
up.
John.
He was an
That's-
old guy.
That's kind of interesting. They like, it's almost like they just try to get feedback for like.
Well, yeah. But hey, when you buy out the NFL license, I mean, what are you gonna do? 2K was a better fucking game, man.
Yeah.
2K5.
Then everything becomes the same, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? You lock this shit out.
Locked it out. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but Madden didn't have Xbox Live for a while.
It was 2006, right?
I think it was Madden 06 or Madden 05.
Oh,
Wow.
05, it looks like, because the 05 case says Xbox Live on it.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah,
I have it back there for the
Microsoft
OG
locked out
Xbox.
Xbox Live on Madden because they had NFL Fever that had it online. And EA was like, well, we're going to pull this shit. And Microsoft was like, okay.
All right.
I think EA paid Microsoft like $500,000 or something to put it on live.
Holy
they paid them
shit.
something crazy.
That would have been terrible if it didn't have live.
Just imagine Ant's heart racing after Madden's face pops. That's the real Resident Evil right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the real horror.
Imagine that in VR.
Yeah.
Hurry!
Oh, no.
Time to ask me questions.
Ask Madden now. Oh
His
shit.
face just pops up and says, what the fuck do you want? Hey, here's a fucking play. Now look at it and read it. I'm going back to sleep. Don't bother me again.
You know what's messed up? Chris Farley would have made a good young Madden.
No, he wouldn't have.
If you look at him
Chris
with the
Farley is the same age as John Madden. The guy would have been 100 years old.
no, like if you look at between when he was not when he was playing football, but when he still had like hair, like brown hair and stuff, he looks
Yeah,
like
he
him.
could have passed it up. He
Not
could've
like
done
when he was a football star, but in
Really good.
between.
Well, we'll never know.
Nope, we sure won't.
I'll never forget when he died. There was this guy in my class. And he was like, well, at least he died happy having sex. I was like, what? He's dead.
He's dead.
He's not happy. He's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He apparently he went fucking nuts that night. That's how he ended up dead.
Lots of drugs and sex and
Yeah.
Rock
all
and
kinds
roll.
of stuff.
He was with some lady all night long doing blow and everything. He didn't fucking wake up.
That's
Kama
terrible.
says, LOL, I'm back.
Lol.
What's up?
He died while having sex. He basically had a fucking crazy ass night. He had, I don't know if it was a hooker or his girlfriend or somebody, but yeah, man, he was fucking going nuts that night.
The drugs just mess
The
his
drugs
heart up.
blew his heart up. He didn't wake up the next morning.
Yeah. It's sad.
But the kid was like, oh, at least he died happy. It was an OD, yep.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you OD. Your shit blows up. But he was having a crazy night. That's what happened. Camo with 99 cents super chat. Thank you so much. Gives a slice
Thank
of cake.
you. Would you like a piece of cake?
Would you like a piece of cake? He took too many Viagra. I don't think Viagra was a thing back then.
Didn't he die in like
97, 98.
2000? Oh, was that late? That early? I mean, wow.
Yeah, it was in the Hom.
Yeah.
No, I was in the high school.
Yeah, 97. Wow, he was only 33.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Jesus
That's
Christ
sad.
number.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Holy crap!
Camo, what's going on, man? You hit the right numbers here. Camo with a
Jeez.
$50 super chat.
He's like reverse delete.
Is it, oh,
Dude,
shit.
You're
Thank
you.
amazing. Thank you so much.
holy crap!
Thanks, man.
Camo.
Oh my god!
Fucking
Thank you so
bombs.
much, buddy.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
I
Thanks,
hope
man.
you're doing
Holy
all
crap.
right, Camo. I hope you're not going into Chris Farley mode over here.
Oh,
Nah,
no.
he's got his cheeseburger ready. He sat down.
Yeah.
He's got his piece of cake.
He's got his cake. He's got everything. He's all set.
Well, we appreciate that very much, Camo. Thank you so
Yes.
much, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so
If
much.
there's a
Thanks
game
for
you're
the
looking
support.
for, let me know. Whoa.
Do you guys in the chat have any questions for us or anything that you want us to answer?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot going on, so if you want us to
Zambo
Answer
with his
something.
teeth hanging out. Camo's hot. His mirror cards. Oh shit. Killing
Oh my
it, Cam.
goodness.
Oh shit. Well, I have my Taco Bell.
Oh man, he's all set then. This guy's Taco Bell, he's ready to go.
Well, thank you again, Camo. That's a crazy amount of money.
Yes.
Yeah,
thank
no,
you.
that's
Including
insane.
the amount of money you've been dropping all night anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Without you guys, there's no audience for the show. So thanks for coming back and supporting.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this helps because, we get stuff, we get unboxings, we do videos on stuff, and it helps out.
Yeah.
So,
I think I was gonna say I think the last time I was trying to think of the last time I actually had Taco Bell. It's been a long time. They're talking about Taco Bell in the chat. I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had it. But I don't really crave it though, because like it's just not a good time sometimes with Taco Bell. So
Well, if you're driving home, I would say you get it when you come here, but if you got to drive home, man, you're gonna be screwed.
yeah, no, I do have to drive home, so it'd be
So you're gonna be screwed.
I'd be taking the service exit immediately. I'd be getting on the highway, and then it'd just be like immediate exit. Like,
I haven't had it in months, Taco Bell.
no, man, I can't. Like,
Going back-
I'll do Subway before I do that.
Going back to the Scream spoilers, somebody wrote, "It's Corey Cunningham."
Oh my! Leave him out of this. Not Corey.
It makes me think of Taco Bell. Makes me think of Michael Myers because he's always killing people in the bathroom.
So that actually is a good point. Also, there's I don't know if you guys saw this. Speaking of Scream, right? There's this at Cinemarks, which is funny because those are the theaters I like to go to.
What?
They have these things here. It's a ghost face popcorn tub.
I saw that shit. They're just trying to get people to go to the movie theater.
I want that.
I want this so bad, but you know what? I guarantee you, I'm gonna go to my Cinemark that I always go to, and they're not gonna fucking have it.
You're gonna have
And
to pay scalpers for it, like
yeah, for a popcorn
$75.
bucket, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Camo with a
So, yeah.
99-cent super chat with a hot dog. Thank you again, Camo.
Ooh, hot dog sounds good. I'm hungry now. You guys are making me
Real question
hungry.
is mustard or ketchup or both?
Okay, so if we go on a cruise, not right now, in a couple of years,
Yeah.
I mean, there's hot dogs, there's hamburgers, there's bacon all night long.
Dude. You're killing me.
There's ice
Just
cream
like you
all
said,
night.
that bacon all night long.
I just want to go to eat. That's what when I heard that, I was like, yeah, I'll
I
go.
told my
just so I
wife,
can
I
eat.
was like, take their wives and go on the excursions. We're just going to stay on the ship and eat.
Yeah, exactly. Stay home and
Yeah,
eat.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll let you know when we're finish the nonstop buffet.
We're all gonna be like the whale. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
We're crying. We're fat. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still on the fence about this cruise thing.
it is scary to think about that you're kind of trapped on there. But
Well, if we're all going together, then I won't be as scared.
well, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to die from motion sickness, so we'll see how that goes.
Cam, again with it. Is it really Cam in the chat room? Is somebody
Did
stealing?
your account get hacked?
Yeah. Is something going on here?
I got
I
the
don't
cup
know.
of coffee.
Is it the diarrhea cruise? It might be.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
a cup of
might end
blood.
up being cup of blood. Yeah, I was
Look
gonna
at
say,
that.
it looks like blood.
Camo with a $3.99 super chat. Cama, thank you again.
Thank you.
Dude,
Man.
thank you.
He's dropping bombs tonight here.
Holy moly.
I hope you guys don't have to go to sleep.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Yeah.
I'll be here all night.
Cama is drink.
He's drink.
Says the
That's
alchemist.
amazing.
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what
No.
that's what every actor would say.
Well, he's a mod. That's how you know he's still a mod. Like that's how you know it's him.
Right.
Yeah, but what if someone stole his account?
But he wouldn't be blue.
No, if someone stole his phone out of his hand.
Yeah, like hacked in.
Oh.
That's
yeah.
why he suspiciously came back.
Yeah.
Oh, drunk autocorrect. LOL. Well, thank you again, Cama. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
you.
If there's a game you're
jokes
looking for,
aside.
let me know. I'll hook you up. Because I feel bad. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Coffee to me. Okay. I'm now on
Alpha.
water. That was one thing. I was watching your interview. I'm sitting there drinking water. I was like, I'm drinking soda in the interview. Like nothing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, soda's also. I can't even have it no more. So there you go. Shout out to the water.
I'm trying not to
H2O's
drink
the
it as
best.
much either.
Water's
Only
the
like
best, man.
just to try the new stuff. That's it.
I think on the birthday weekend, I'm just gonna have seltzer with water. Because
Yeah.
I'm so screwed up with this whole thing.
Water's always good.
It is. It's the
And
best
seltzer's
thing.
good.
You just gotta get up and pee a lot, but that's about it. With water, so it's the worst thing.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, this is high, and I was like, just let me drink water. I drink water, all the numbers go down. They're like, oh okay, everything's good.
I told you the same thing. You knew. You already knew.
It's because I drink soda, but I don't drink any water, so I'm already dehydrated. I've been dehydrated for like 5 years straight. So now I'm drinking water, and I'm getting hydrated again. So there you go.
You're like SpongeBob filling up with water.
I'm trying to drink more water. Yeah, drink more water. Try to drink anything to get off of like the hard stuff. ShopRite has pretty solid flavored seltzers for dirt cheap. They do. I use Polar and Schweppes. Black cherry. Polar has black cherry. They have lime.
I like Polar. We get Polar a lot.
Yeah, Polar is good. But ShopRite, you're right. They have a lot of good ones too.
Yeah, I stopped buying the cases of soda. I would just like if I'm somewhere and they have like a special flavor, I'll just get a little bottle so I don't have it in the house anymore. Because I don't
soda
want
is
to be
good, but
drinking it either.
when you drink a lot of it, it gets to taste like friggin' soap.
It's a demon.
And then
Yeah.
Soda is a demon.
and then they're like, "Oh yeah, your sugar's this, that." I was like, okay, because people don't know. I barely eat anything, but they think I'm eating everything because my sugar is all the way up. They don't realize I'm drinking a case of soda every fucking day.
That'll do it. It's a
If I just
lot.
cut the soda out, the shit goes all the way down, and it did already. So
Just with our history and stuff, that's kind of what made me think about it. But more too, I was like, yeah, I better start now before it's too late.
Kama says at the construction job they have bottles of water, and I'm trying to drink lots of water. Do it.
Yeah,
Drink
especially
as
if you're in
much as you can.
construction. If you're sweating too, like you have to replenish your body for sure. Like I have like a 40-ounce thing that I fill up every day. We have a water cooler at the house here, so it's like, fill it up. It's Deer Park, fill it up. We get the deliveries, and that's it. Refill that thing like a motherfucker.
Everything over there is animals. Turkey Hill, Deer Park.
No, Deer Park.
Yeah.
We have Deer Park.
I
here.
know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just messing around.
Deer Park is based in New York.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Deer
It's
Park,
Long
New
Island,
York.
right? Or...
Yep. That's where the billing goes to. So, it's like they send them, they have all these like trucks and shit like that. It's pretty nuts because, yeah, we had that water cooler for years. They even came out and like, you can upgrade it and shit like that.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
We looked into that like 10 years ago. I think we got to jump on that.
It's worth it, man.
I'm buying water. I got to carry this in the house and shit. The guy,
It's
Dude,
a
I
pain in the
hate
ass.
lugging the water like that.
It's so
I
annoying.
hate that.
You used
Like
to have one, Frank.
The water cooler?
Yeah, you used to have one a long time ago.
Yeah, now we get the gallons, but it's a pain. Now we get bottles, so you gotta lug them.
Like, we still get bottles, obviously, from time to time, but, like, even then, it's, like, mostly it's
Yeah,
at
that's the
least
stuff
pump on
right
them.
there. That's what I drink too, Poland Spring.
Poland Spring's good.
Yep, gotta have it.
Oh, you don't drink tap spring straight from the faucet?
Yeah, you want to drink tap water around here? I'll be dead in a week. I'll have like 16 arms next week. Forget that.
The contamination.
Yeah, well, you know where,
Just
where we live.
Tastes like straight iron. Yo, I remember we went to this restaurant in PA, in the hills, somewhere. And that water, you could smell like the iron in the water. Like, yeah, like I literally just picked it up and I'm like, I'm not drinking this fucking shit.
No way.
It was awful. And then when you try to get soda, they only had like Pib. And it was like, it was the worst. You might as well just like, went there with nothing to drink and be like, all right, I'm good. Like, I'll just suffer.
Dr. Pibb.
Fucking Pib.
At the restaurant, we have Pepsi and other sodas. That's awesome. I drink 5 bottles of water a day. Eventually, you just get to the habit of it. Drinking tea helps as well. Yep, I got decaffeinated.
I like tea. Yeah, tea's really good.
So, listen, a lot of people don't know this, but I lost about 100 pounds from 2007 to 2008. And it was just me drinking water. And that was it. Uh-oh. Everyone has a problem with Pib.
Does it pair well with cheese?
It doesn't pair well with diner food. I don't think.
Pib's just an ordinary guy. That's the difference. He's not a doctor.
What about Tab?
Guy. Oh yeah, Tab.
I never had. Maybe I had Tab once. I don't know.
I had it before, but a long time ago.
I like Coke and Pepsi. More Coke than Pepsi.
Yeah, me too.
Coke is like a hard soda. Pepsi is like a refreshing type thing. I always wanted to try Pib, but it's not my state. I have no idea why it's so rare. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why this one diner in the middle of the mountains has that selection, but that's what they have.
Pib and Mellow Yellow.
What about Squirt? Pib smokes Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Dr. Pepper tastes like shit. Dr. Pepper.
I like Dr. Pepper.
It tastes fine, but then right at the end there's that aftertaste, like bubble gum. and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, but that strawberry Dr. Pepper, I did get a little bottle of that. At
Where
the gas
is it? I
station.
can't find it.
It's
Bring
good.
It. Bring it to
Bring
him.
one. Bring one for me, please.
I will. I'll go back there and get some. I'll do
These
it.
bastards
I
are
don't care.
slipping over here in Jersey.
Yeah.
I can't.
Get
I
him a
forgot I'm
case.
going to see you. I'll get it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Have a Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is when we're getting together. We're gonna do the Xbox stuff.
Yep.
A lot of restaurants need work, including mine. I'm no Chef Ramsay, but I'm just speaking the truth. Fuck
Yeah,
Chef
man.
Ramsay. You know what, Kama? You should go to him and tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know what really sucks,
no.
Chef? Your fucking haircut sucks. Oh, me? Oh.
Yo, that. Not Dr. Thunder. Oh no.
It's like the isn't that the bootleg like Hannaford brand?
It's the bootleg.
Hannaford has Dr. Perky.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding. It's called Dr. Perky.
That's such a stupid thing. Dr. Thunder's a bad. Wait, okay, so there's Mountain Holler. I think that's like the. That's
stupid.
That's like the Sprite rip off, and then Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder's Walmart's Dr. Pepper.
Okay. I was like, it's either Walmart or ShopRite's, like bootleg.
Hannaford has Dr. Perky. Kama again with a $1.99 super chat. He's on the set.
Talking about soda over here.
Dr. Perky.
Well, why not? Let's engage the audience, right?
Yeah, I don't mind talking about soda.
We run out of news and we got the chat room. So here we are. You guys got to try that. I was actually going to... Everyone's cursing now. I was going to try to get Wawa on Route 73 tomorrow. See if I can find that Dr. Pepper. I have to drive an hour to find Pib. It sucks. It's like my favorite soda. Oh, there you go. Go ahead.
Damn, see, I came at Abba's favorite soda. I'm sorry. Some people like Dr. Thunder too. It's all right, Alchemist. It's fine. I was going to say, I haven't found any at the Wawas that I've been into, so that's why I was kind of confused, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, where is it? And then my go-to, though, is Dollar General, because they usually get, like, the weird shit in early sometimes. But I didn't see them with Dr. Pepper, the strawberry, so it's weird.
I know a restaurant served free root beer because no one would buy it.
Oh, God. That's all old.
Well, you know.
Dr. Pepper is... Dr. Thunder is Walmart's Dr. Pepper. Okay, we read that one. Dr. Thunder sounds like a late 70s.
Yeah, Dr. Perky sounds like a...
I was going to say Dr. Perky.
So I need a Dutch birch beer for me.
Price Chopper?
Pib. Do they have Price Chopper in Jersey? They have one over... we actually have one down the street.
We have one.
We don't have any of them in Jersey, no.
We got them over here. And they are... they don't chop the prices. I think they let the prices grow a lot.
Yeah, Mountain Holler is Save a Lot. I think it's Save a Lot.
We have a Save a Lot.
Yeah. We have like one, I think, or maybe two.
I've never been in it. It looks like a bootleg CVS.
It's pretty much like that. Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper than CVS though. I think that's why some people go there, because the Rite Aids over here too are fucking. They charge you out the ass for anything. Mountain Holler. That's so fucking funny.
What is Hannaford's Mountain Dew called?
I was gonna say they have to have a name.
I don't know. Remember. Fred, are you in the chat room?
Yeah, I can't think. Is it called Mountain? It's not Mountain Lightning. That's the other one.
Mount Kisco Dew.
That'd be like dirty water. That's what that soda would be. Dirty puddle water.
Oh no.
I think Mountain Holler Save a Lot. Why don't you look on the website? Go on the website.
I'm trying
the one at Walmart's called Twist Up.
We don't have the expert in the chat room tonight.
It's called Twist Up, I think. Because this is at Walmart. It's called Twist Up instead of 7-Up.
Oh. Hannaford's is called Mountain Lion. I swear to God.
It's so dumb.
Fucking mountains, man. What the hell?
Well, that's like their Mountain Dew. I think because they own Food Lion, so it's like it makes sense.
No way.
Mountain Lion.
God damn it.
Dr. Perky still takes the cake though.
Yeah, that's probably.
Can you get the box art of this Dr. Perky?
I put it in the chat already. And then they just have they have Mountain Lion, Dr. Perky, and then Hannaford Orange Soda. That's literally what it says.
What, you couldn't give a name to the orange soda? What the hell?
And the root beer doesn't have a name either. It's just Hannaford root beer.
There it is.
Cream soda. Why do these not have a name?
I don't know. I'm not the one that names the sodas.
Perky. I can't get over that.
Dr. Perky soda. Dude, they had to have been just sitting there just fucking around when they named these stupid sodas. They're like, yeah, it's called Dr. Perky. Who gives a shit? Who cares if people laugh at it?
Does it really make you perky?
A bunch of old fucks are just gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Cam again with a 99-cent super chat, and he has a hamburger.
Oh man, he's got that burger on deck.
And a Whopper. How the hell could it even be a knockoff of Arizona iced tea be called New Mexico? Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, what?
They make Arizona iced tea like jelly beans and shit.
Ew.
Or gummy bears or something.
I like Arizona iced tea, but
I don't know about gummy bears though.
no. It's so sugary though.
Well, yeah, that's what Arnold Palmer, Arizona. That's the way to go.
Oh yeah, Arnold Palmer.
If you
That's
have
a great one.
no
like
blood
them.
sugar and you want to get that up.
I know.
You're at zero. You want to get it up.
Dreadpool is here in the chat room. Everybody, Dreadpool's trying to get to 1K subs. Subscribe to Dreadpool. While you're over there, check out his merch.
What is he at? Oh, he's almost there. He's at 975.
Well, let's
So
get him
close.
to 1,000.
Come on, guys, please. Hook him up.
That's
He's
close.
almost there.
Camel with a 99-cent super chat with a cat.
Little fat cat. Aw.
Bunch of 55-year-olds doing crappy blows at Clorox cleaning with knuckle soda names.
God.
25 to go. Thanks. Anytime. Yeah, guys, if you're watching, go to Dreadpool's channel. Even on the download, if you watch this later, go subscribe.
Oh yeah, man. He's been on the grind and
He's been posting a lot of horror content lately. He's been going to these theme parks.
yeah, man. I was gonna say there's a bunch of content over there, and climbing to that 1K. That's always a big milestone, getting there, because that means more monetization for him, helps him out, and he can get some, get some shit for his hard work. You know what I mean? That's why you try to push to get those milestones. So you're almost there, man.
It gets you more control over the channel too. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say it literally unlocks like benefits and shit too, like and things you can customize. Like it actually does help out, not even just monetarily, but just as a content creator. So let's get him there, help him out.
Let's get him there. Everybody watching, go over there.
TV Max sub, there we go.
There we go.
We got you another one. Dreadpool is the man, obviously. Kama is praying. Praying for those perky Dr. Perkies.
Dr. Perky, man.
How did they even come up with that?
Maybe they're just like, fuck it, man. We don't got any names left. Dr. Perky.
Kama subbed. We got you 2 subs. See how it works? Dr. Perky Soda. Well, there you go. Now, I want to know, Forrest Gump drank Dr. Pepper. What if they spiked his drink and just switched it to Dr. Perky?
Oh, no.
Would he throw up for like an hour in the movie?
Yeah. I was just throwing up all night long. Perky.
Dr. Dreadpool.
Perky Dreadpool. Perky Pool.
Dread Perk.
Dread Perk. Dr. Perky Pool.
I just remember, like, when I was a kid, my uncle would always have the off-brand shit. And that's when you decide whether or not you like it or you don't like it. Dr.
Is he
Thunder
still
was
around?
Oh, yeah. But
And all
like,
the off-brand stuff.
Oh
it's just
man.
like now it's like, different, but I remember like, when you're kids and you just kind of want like, you have to get soda for everybody, and it was like off-brand. Well, the one thing that did kick ass, and I forget what it was called, but it was probably just like off-brand like store cream soda, and that thing was actually pretty good. But other than that, it's like very hit or miss with me with the off-brand shit.
Well, my grandmother used to work at Grand Union.
Mm.
And they had Grand Union ice cream, but if you read the fine print, it was Breyers.
Oh,
yeah, sometimes they do that.
So they would Grand Union would pay Breyers to make their branded ice cream. And then, if they ran out of Breyers, people would just grab the Grand Union. But if you read the fine print, you'd be buying the same ice cream for a couple of bucks cheaper.
Yeah, it's the same thing, really, at the end of the day. Yeah.
Dreadpool, happy birthday. His birthday is this Sunday.
Happy almost birthday.
Nice, man. Mine is a week from today. So, we got a lot of birthdays coming up.
Happy birthday, Dreadpool.
Dreadpool's a Pisces. Oh, yeah.
Well, me too.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks.
His birthday's this week, yours is next week, and mine's a week after.
I was gonna say it's literally just like always a
sequential,
big line of birthdays for sure. That's cool though.
So, other stores call their Dr. Pepper Dr. M. One calls it Dr. Check.
What?
I'm not even kidding you.
That sounds like
it. Oh, that's Dr. Bob.
No,
Dr. Bob is alright.
That sounds better than Dr. Check. I don't know about Dr. Check. That sounds like I gotta check my drink, Dr. Check,
I don't know, man. Dr. Thunder, we saw.
Dr. Thunder Thighs.
Here's one called Mountain Splash. It looks pretty bad.
It always has to be a mountain. Mountain hike, mountain springs.
Mountain Lion is like the stupidest.
Yeah, Mountain Lion. That's
there really is a soda called Squirt. He wasn't kidding.
Okay, so did you guys know about this? And it might be the same line of that. So Pepsi killed Sierra Mist.
Right.
And they have a new drink now.
Starry.
Right? I haven't tried it, but it's just like Sprite, right? It's just like, I did see them at Wawa, and I'm like, I don't want to pay for this.
I heard it's like the same.
Yeah. I never liked Sierra. I mean, I always drank Sprite, to be honest. If I was going to pick one,
right.
I don't think I ever picked Sierra Mist, personally. But, I don't know.
Mountain Alps. Anthony, I think my birthday is the day before. I think your birthday is the day before my dad's birthday because I remember you mentioning it last year.
Okay, so his is on the 23rd. That's cool, man. Yeah.
Happy birthday to your dad, Kama.
Happy early birthday to everybody in here.
My anniversary is today, the 16th. Cooked for the wife yesterday. Well, congratulations and happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
16 years, that's really good.
No, today's the 16th.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know. I thought that 16th,
too. Yeah.
I thought he meant 16 years. Well, whatever. I'm sure it's been however long.
Yeah, that's cool, great. Man.
Happy birthday to everyone coming up. Thank you. You got to thank him, Anthony. You said happy birthday.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you, and also the streaming festivities will begin. We'll be doing some stuff at. I don't know what we're planning on doing for the stream. I know you mentioned Nightmare on Elm Street, so we'll probably be doing something for a man night get together.
Yeah, that whole
As
weekend.
always.
So we'll see what's going on. So
It's gonna be a good
your wife
weekend.
is coming with you, your girlfriend's coming with you, or what? For the birthday thing.
For that, I'm not sure because I think she might be working one of the days. So, but I'll see. I'll see if she's able to come up. And if not, it'll just be me.
All right, let
You
me
know.
know because I'll get that room ready.
Okay.
If not, you're
Gotcha.
sleeping at the shop with everybody else.
I mean, yeah, it's either way it works.
You'll have to sleep in a pile.
Thanks. Yeah, 16th because West Coast is still before 12 a.m. That's right.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Are you Dawn of the Dead public domain?
No, just Night of Living Dead. The other ones have copyright. They learned their lesson, but they also missed out on a bunch of money because the
Yeah, but you
first
see,
one.
Savini, man, he should have had his public domain so I could watch it. I like
Yeah, I
his
know,
better.
right? I love the original. I mean, I love both, obviously, but the original was definitely pretty groundbreaking in many ways. So, but the remake wasn't a shot for shot. It tried something different, and I appreciate that for that reason. So,
I saw that on Joe Bob Briggs' TNT, his drive-through.
oh yeah, the Monster Vision.
Yeah, what, like 95, 96, whatever it was? I recorded it off TV, and I watched the movie for the first time. I was like, holy shit, this movie's awesome.
That's pretty cool. You have that with the Joe Bob breaks in between. You know what I mean? 'Cause those are hard to find unless someone has an archive of
Yeah,
all that shit.
I don't know if he was live, because in between the breaks, he was like, hey, and everybody's like, well, you're still watching. And then the movie would just go play
Yeah,
again. Like,
yeah. He would
just get bored at some point.
Yeah, I think sometimes he would just kind of like ad lib or like do whatever. Like now, when you see him live, it is actually live. Like they'll
Right.
do the shows live. I don't know. I think back then they were all taped. I think because it was all like set to like I guess like a time slot. But now, obviously, because it's Shutter, they don't have like ads they have to get to. So it's like he can just go on for
I only
on
knew
a rant.
him. I only knew him from the TNT special.
That's
So when
so
I saw
funny.
him on the friggin' Jason X DVD, I was like, why is this cowboy guy reviewing horror movies?
Yeah, everyone finds out about him in different ways, right? Like some people find out about him through, you know, like what did he have before
Hey, that's my
TNT
case.
Monster Vision? He was on, I think it was like it was a premium channel. And it was like that he did that I think in the late 80s, early 90s, and then from that channel then he moved to like, more of the TNT stuff. They're digitizing all the old series. Well, they better, because I know that Joe Bob mentioned that it's all archived, so like they do have the archive, the archive stuff, and they at least have the interruptions between the movies, which are just
Well,
like
guess
long
what?
gone.
I'm gonna make this even better for you. Ted Turner, TNT was the first network to shoot in digital.
Oh wow.
So all that stuff is in digital.
Wow.
So it's gonna look in better quality. That's why WCW looks like so much better than the WWF. Because WWF was using videotapes and Turner was shooting with digital back in the day. So Turner put the money out so you could thank good old billionaire Ted.
Yeah.
Trainwreck sent us this footage, Dreadpool. Uh-oh. The wife just interviewed a horror movie director that ended up having Joe Bob in the second movie. Uh-oh. We gotta talk to Dreadpool, Anthony.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, because he did acting for a little while there before he started to come back, and started doing the show. There's a few years where like he wasn't really doing much, and I think he did a couple, he did one movie called Hogzilla, which he doesn't like to talk about. It's kind of like a meme. And he's like, I did it when I needed the money and this and that, like one of those things. But that That's really cool. Because yeah, I mean he seems to be really cool to like just if you had a small independent film and he actually believed in it, like he would do it for like little to no money. Like you would have to pay him obviously, but like I don't know, he seems like he would be pretty down to earth for that, you know. Obviously he's getting older, but it's cool that he has like a resurgence now, you know, because I think he's 70. So
Dude said he would even consider producing us if we came with a good script.
that's what I was saying.
Go to
It's
Florida,
like,
Anthony. Go talk to Dreadpool.
yeah, I was gonna say, man. I mean, that's all you got to do is talk to the right people and have the right ideas, and that's really cool, though, man.
I remember
That's
him in
awesome.
Casino. You know, I don't think I ever saw. I know of Casino, but I never watched it.
Yeah, I've seen Casino.
It was
Yeah,
on 2 videotapes back in the day.
yep. Full of Titanic.
Fucking Titanic.
Oh yeah.
Good old James Cameron.
Deal of the day sucks. Just so you guys know.
What is it? Diapers?
No, it's
Candy?
an air fryer again, a water pick for your teeth, a vacuum, a grill. There's no like electronics. Oh crap.
Okay, that's what it was, Perry. It was Joe Bob's Drive-In Theater, and that ran from 1986 to 96, and then Monster Vision ran from 96 to 2000.
Well, I have some probably good news for you. I think I still have that tape.
That's cool.
I might have it.
Yeah, because I have the stuff to convert that stuff. You know, I got all that stuff to convert tapes and digitize stuff. You know, like I have a bunch of that stuff set up because I have in the process of kind of doing that for a lot of my older tapes and stuff, or like family events and stuff like that. So it's all thankfully with the DVD recorder and a VCR that still works, and that's all you need.
I found my VCR downstairs. I was ready to throw it away. And I was like, wait a minute. They're like $400.
Ooh, I was gonna say, don't do that. That's a mistake.
Even if this
now.
thing doesn't work, I'm just going to hang on to it.
Yeah, that's definitely in
the
2023.
VCR,
you have to think twice about throwing away VCR.
Nitro and Raw on the same night.
Wow,
That's how old that VCR is.
That's pretty cool.
And I still have the final Nitro and the final, well, not the final Raw, but the final Raw before WrestleMania 17. I still have that tape.
Some of the best things about those tapes are the commercials and stuff in between, like it's just like a snapshot of that time. It's like you recorded it during that era when those were current.
He was a cowboy and had his feet on the dice table.
Yep.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, he's done cameos before too. I think he had a cameo in the second Texas Chainsaw, but it ended up being cut. But there's footage of it being like filmed, but they just never made it in. But yeah, he was cool. He does Monster Mania shows, and he's always really nice. You know what I mean? And he takes his time. I mean, when he was at the drive-in that I always go to, the Mahoning drive-in, and he had his first like annual like Joe Bob thing there. The second one he did was in Tennessee this year. The first one was at the Mahoning. But he was literally out there until like 3 a.m. until that line was down. And that line did not go down. I mean, it seemed like it never went down. Like I went and got my autograph. The first movie went on, there was still a line. The second reel comes off, the second reel goes on, the second movie comes on, there's still a line, and he's just signing. I was like, yo, this guy's like, 68, 69 at the time. And he's just like, that's cool, man. I mean, I just think that's some dedication, even though you could tell he was tired, but he got through them all. So, but I think now they'll probably do it more organized, next time around. But yeah,
but you know what? That just goes to show that's a guy that cares about the fan base.
He does.
The fans cared about him, and he's just giving back.
Yeah, and it's funny because I told him about because he was there when we had a big rainstorm that hit probably like a few hours after they opened the one day, and we were in our tent and we thought we were going to literally fly away. Like it was like so crazy. And he remembers that because like, that was his first like drive-in, event that they did where they had like music, they had bands, but they had to like take all this merch down because this rain was coming in, and it was like a whole thing, but it ended up becoming a really good time. But it's just, like you said, it's cool when there's someone that cares about their fans like that, especially because you could tell he's appreciative of like the resurgence of fans, and the people that didn't get a chance to watch him on Monster Vision are now seeing him, on Shudder and stuff like that. And Shudder's cool because it's like, it's uncut. He can talk however long he wants. Like he can, you go off the cuff a little bit more. Like, so that's what's kind of cool about Shudder. That's like the one service that's like $5, and for me, for Joe Bob, it's worth it. Like, he just did a Valentine's Day thing on Shudder, like for movies and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. That you can check it out now with like, an easier. The only problem is when Shudder loses the license, they don't have the movie, but they're doing a thing now where they keep his interruptions and put them in a separate category. You could still watch them. It just won't have the movie if they don't have the license to show the movie. So that's what they do now. If they like lose the license to like Hills of Eyes or something, and then they just take the Joe Bob snippets, so you can still have them.
Dumb, dude.
It is kind of dumb, and that's why I think like a couple
like
episodes.
If they already like archived that during the license fee,
right?
Just keep it on there. And then if they want to do it again, renew the license again. But that's not how it works, unfortunately.
Exactly. And there was a time there where I was actually trying to like tape them live, like old school style, because I could do that. I would just plug it, the Elgato from the Xbox into the, put on the Shutter app. And I was doing that for a little bit, but it would just take up so much space, like to back up these things, because the shows would be so long. But I would have the shows with the interruptions with the movies. So like I did that, but I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking go through all that. So just kind of gave up on that. But yeah, it is kind of stupid that can happen.
Casino was a great movie. Robert De Niro. I've still yet to see Goodfellas. Well, we're the opposite. Goodfellas is a really good movie. You gotta check it out.
Goodfellas is really good.
Camo, you might like that movie a lot.
I think you'll like that movie a lot.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I remember it.
I watched that on the. I watched it. I think I watched it on the plane. I think.
What the fuck is?
It's like yeah, it was like I watched that, and I think it was like the first Matrix movie on the plane. Because sometimes like long play. I think it was like going to the UK, and they have like the screens of movies, and you're just like, all right, fuck it, what's on here? And I watched Goodfellas for some reason, and then Matrix. I was just like, I haven't seen these in like a long time, and it was just Matrix 1. I was like, okay. This is probably the best one, but like I was just, I don't know, it didn't have that like impact, you know what I mean? I was just like, I don't know. Goodfellas was a better movie. But Matrix is more like high, fast-paced action, because Goodfellas is obviously more of a mob film, so a little bit different. I don't know. Never got into Matrix like that. I like Max Payne over like
Matrix when he's in the blob in the middle of the movie.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm taking this out of my PS2 right now. I'll watch this later, and I never went back to that bullshit.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. I think like one of those things, like I understand the appeal, and I get why it was like a big deal at the time.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, and the bullet time and all that stuff. Like I get it.
I have it on Blu-ray. Richard with a $2 Canadian super chat. What's going on, Richard? How you doing?
What's up?
The killers have been exposed.
Uh-oh.
Well, thanks to those leaks online.
Let's hope someone leaks the screener so I can watch it.
I want that guy's name all over it.
I don't care. I'll watch it.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about soda? Are we talking about Matrix?
Just movies or whatever.
Yeah. I remember on the Jason X DVD, Joe Bob is on there, and he's like, "Whatever happened to Freddy versus Jason? When the fuck is this movie coming out?"
Even he was pissed off. He's like, I thought they were gonna do this.
And then Kane Hodder's on there. He's like, "I'm gonna kick Freddy's ass," and I'm like, "No, you're not."
Not what Ronnie Yu has to say about it.
Fucking The Simpson, Ken Kersinger fucking whooped Freddy's ass. That guy looks like a real life Simpson.
Oh shit, you're not wrong. That's why I'm laughing. That's fucking crazy. He was supposed to do a show at one point. Maybe he did do a show. But I wasn't gonna meet him. Fuck that.
Oh, Ken Kersinger? Why? He's a nice guy. It's not his fault that fucking The other guy sucks.
No, it's just like,
He's a nice guy.
It's not his fault Kane Hodder sucks a big fat one.
Yeah, I mean, that movie could have been a lot better. Like, it was a good movie, but like, it could have been a lot better. Freddy vs. Jason. By the time it came out, it was like, damn, you guys really.
The only problem I have with Freddy vs. Jason is they kept trying to tell the audience what the fucking plot was. It's like
they wasted
nobody
so much
cares.
time doing
We just
that.
want to see them fight.
It's like, dude, we waited years for this. Nobody cares about.
They keep
all
reiterating
this
the plot over
Yeah.
and over and over and over again. And it's like, bro, let's have them fight. We get it. The guy's got to pull the guy out. The guy's got to pull the guy in. Like, cool, great. But just have them fight. And I think the movie achieved what it needed to achieve. I think the ending could have been a lot better, though.
Yeah.
Because I like that ending in the storyboard where they said the big hand was going to pull him up and bring him down to hell. That would have been fucking crazy.
Yep.
But whatever. Freddy vs. Jason 2, I mean, that was going to be a great movie. And your boy Sam Raimi over there said, nah, I'm too busy making Spider-Man 3. And that movie fucking blew chunks.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. He wouldn't, and even Bruce Campbell was like, hey, I'll make sure they don't ruin Ash. And Sam Raimi was like, nah, don't worry about them. Don't worry about it. Don't do it. And it's like, bro, you fucked up the whole movie. And then
He probably wanted a paycheck too.
They put the script into a comic book or some shit. And there you go. Jason X, where his mask is metal. Yeah, he's in the extras on the DVD.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably saw the Animatrix. That was a big DVD in like 2003, 2004.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Mario had that. I never watched it. But the last movie was weird. Halloween Ends is already free on Prime right now. Really? Well, Corey's the killer in Scream.
Uh-huh.
Not Corey. No.
I don't know, Anthony. I think you're going to see Scream and you're going to get really mad.
I mean, like I said, we're 5 films in. Might as well just go see this. And
I think they need to stop.
yeah, like I said, I think the 5th one, like 4, I feel like 4 is a solid like 7 out of 10. It's not a perfect film, right? Still has the Wes Craven nuances with the direction, and you care about it that way. But then 5 does things that's unforgivable, and it's pretty forgettable. For the most part, the only reason why you remember it is you're like, oh yeah, that's the one where, Dewey gets got. And there's angry Reddit people that are killers.
You know what you know what lacked from 5? The music.
The music was horrible.
If you're going to go back to the first film had crazy rock and roll music. And then you go back, you're doing like a remake type shit.
It didn't even have the chase music.
You didn't even have like the music, so I don't
know. Yeah, they didn't have the music when he's chasing Sydney through the field and the fence and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all that is not even in there. Like, I don't know, make it feel more nostalgic if you're trying to, I guess, cash in on that whole, like, oh, you're going to go see this because this is kind of like, we're just calling it Scream and it's going back to the first. Like, don't do that and then half-ass it. And I feel like that's kind of what they did. Like, it's cool to go back to the house.
That's why, because they didn't know if it was still
of course. Make money. Yeah, and then they see it. Well, I mean, they knew it was going to make some kind of money because Halloween, but they were thinking, okay, can we, keep people, get asses in the seats? But I think a lot of people, some people that I know, are just not even going to see it because Nev's not even in it.
Yeah, well, that's the star of the movie.
Yeah. So it's just like one of those things where it's like I get it, and that's kind of where I should be.
But that should tell you something. If the star of the movie isn't even in the movie,
what's the point?
Maybe the franchise is done.
Yeah.
Because again, like you say, she's like 50 in the movie. How many times are you gonna stalk this lady?
Yeah. And it's like
I thought Scream 4 at the end was embarrassing.
Yeah.
She's on the floor fucking bleeding, right? And they're like, "Oh, I'm the new Randy." And she's like, "Whoa, no, you're not." And she's on the floor. They're watching all this, and I'm like, "This is embarrassing to watch."
And they have the false ending. They have the false ending of her getting out with the press, remember? Yeah. And then it goes, you think it's done, and then it cuts to the hospital, and then you have another ending sequence. It's like, okay, can we just get this thing done? Like, it felt like it was overstaying its welcome at that point. It's like, you could have just finished this at the house, but now we have this whole thing where, like, oh, she's playing, Boy Who Cried Wolf here. Now it's like, okay, now people are going to believe her, and then you expect her to, they're going to fall for her pity party, and then it turns all around in the hospital. And it's like, if you guys just maybe did the hospital or just did the house, like where the family was, that would have just been fine. Or like Kirby's house, that's where it was, like the finale. So it's like, if you just had that, like one or the other. But yeah, it just seemed like it was very like they were writing the script and they were just like, I don't know how to end this. Like, what do we do? And then they just kind of like pieced it together. And then the soundtrack ruined the movie.
Yeah, the last track is Jill's America. It gave
it was like, great. I didn't even see the movie yet. I got the soundtrack and I was like, all right, well, I already kind of know what's going on here. That was the first Scream I saw in theaters, so for me, that was a fun midnight experience, but it's still, like I said, was like probably a 7. Where like Scream 5 is more down here at like a maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10.
I got a hot take for you. I would ignore 4 completely and just jump into 5. But
at least 4 was Wes Craven's last film he directed, and like I feel like that's still
5 is like what 4 was trying to be, but it just couldn't get there.
Sure.
So I think that if you go 1, 2, 3, 5, you don't really miss anything with 4. Because it's,
but Sydney's in 4 more.
In 4, it's the reboot thing, but then in 5, it's like the remake thing. So it's like, I think if you take pieces from 4 and throw them into 5, you got a perfect movie. That's the 4th film.
Well, it's just I don't know. Like, I just feel like if Wes was still around, that wouldn't have happened of like Dewey getting axed, and like Sydney in 5 is.
She would totally be the star of the film right now if he was still around.
Yeah,
because that's what he doesn't like when they get rid of the main characters.
Yeah, and he knows that's what made money. That's what put asses in seats. Yeah, and
he would have made that deal work.
Yeah, he would have probably came up with some kind of workaround to give them a
apparently
sign on
he fought for her job
deal.
In the 4th film, from what I heard.
Right. And I'm sure he would have fought for them to do 5 and 6 if he was still around. I'm sure he would have been like, "Yo, let's keep the legacy cast around," right? Yeah, and the thing is like, and Sydney was in Scream 5 just as much as she was in Scream 3. Very absent, barely there. You can tell they shot all of her scenes like separately. Where 4, at least, she was around more. Like, she was like home, she was around.
Well,
she wasn't
like away.
The story
for 5 like makes sense because she's not the target in 5. She's
yeah, but it's like
there.
But again, it just feels more like, again, you're just like, it just feels more tacked on by the time she's like entering the fray.
But they do that so that the legacy character, the new characters get their little shine.
Yeah.
They basically they rebooted the film, but they kept the legacy characters to draw us old people in.
But it's like 4 was taking a play on the whole reboot thing anyway. Not so much reboots, but like,
you see, The Force Awakens changed everything. Like how Batman Begins changed all the reboot shit. Now, Star Wars Force Awakens changed all the sequel shit.
Right.
And they follow that template. For years, they followed the Batman Begins template, these movies. Now, they're following the Force Awakens template, which I don't fucking like.
Right.
Because why you gotta kill legacy characters off? Like, that's not shocking anymore. It's just stupid.
Yeah, and especially when it's done in a disrespectful way, which I felt like definitely was the case in Scream 5. It was like, wow, you just flipped off the fans And I don't know. Can't really forgive it for that. But again, I'm going to go see it. Well, apparently I'm going to go see it. I don't know. I didn't get anything yet. No tickets are locked down. But if I go see it, it's going to be on that Thursday screening, if anything, on the 9th.
I'll get some better gameplay videos next week. Yeah. No more Dead Space. It's not you. It's even I'm not going to play Dead Space on here anymore. Like, I'm done with Dead Space. It's been 3 weeks with Dead Space already.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, well, I mean, once I streamed it twice, I was like, yeah, I'm good for like streaming.
Well,
Dead
I mean,
Space,
streaming it on here. We've been streaming it on here for 3 weeks.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah.
For the podcast. No more Dead Space. Any questions from the chat room? You want to check for any last minute news over here?
Yeah, I'll check again. I've been periodically checking, but let me just say.
Yeah, there is a movie called Cocaine Bear, but it's only playing a few days over here.
Yeah, you know what? How about this? People get original ideas and stop making stupid movies.
That is a pretty original idea.
How did the cocaine not kill the bear?
Apparently, it's based off a real life thing where cocaine got jacked up on, or cocaine got jacked up on a bear. Yeah, bear got jacked up on cocaine, and I don't think it happened like this movie, but I'm sure I'm sure something happened. Let's see here.
Well, while you're checking for last minute news, I want to thank our sponsors over on Patreon: JB Zombie 89, Abo, Hockey Fan, and Captain Catch. Thank you for being sponsors of the Game Complainers podcast. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Tonight, the big super chatter, the crazy super chatter was Kama. Thank you so much for all the super chats tonight. Let's go down the list here as far as I can. Also want to thank our members of the channel, Liquor Sandwich and Nick. And now RWK is a member because he was gifted one by Nick. So thank you again, Nick, for gifting RWK.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Freaking throat's going out. I want to thank Kama for the super chat, RWK, Nick, Thunder's Production, It's VB, Kama several times over. Thank you so much. Richard. And I don't know if I missed anybody else in the beginning, because the super chats, I don't know how far they go back. But I appreciate all the super chats tonight. It was crazy. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
yes, really thanks a lot.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out.
We sure will.
I reordered the Texas Chainsaw Steelbook because the pre-order that I got said it wasn't coming until end of March. But then when I went to, pre-order it again, it was like, oh, you can get it by March 2nd. And I was like, all right. That's so annoying, dude. Like, I hate it. Like, this has happened a few times now.
If you're the first to pre-order, you're the last one to get it.
You're the last one. It's like, dude. But if I do it like a week before it comes out, okay, now I'm good. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm already not going to get it on the day of. So now I'm going to get it on I'm going to get it the weekend I'm with you guys, which is fine. I'm not in a rush to watch it, but it's just like, dude, what the hell? Like, I could just go to Best Buy and get it, but it's just not the point. Like,
yeah. Stevie Mac, I didn't even see the fifth one, but just seeing Dewey see it online was more than enough to know it was crap.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that movie. I will gameplay next week. Yeah, no more Dead Space. Getting closer to 500 subs. Says VB, yes.
Or 500 episodes.
500 episodes subs.
We episodes. Yeah, that's gonna what number are we at right now?
479.
Okay, so we got 21 more weeks. So 1, 2, 3.
3. Technically, this is 480 because we made that mistake, but whatever.
479 official ones.
Well, the other one was official. I made a mistake.
So It looks like it's gonna fall somewhere on the end of June.
So after the 10-year.
June or early July. That's where we're gonna fall.
Yeah.
Well, then we celebrate the 10-year, and then we celebrate the 500.
Yeah, because the 10 years in May, and then
So there you go.
Yeah.
Any last minute news? No fanboy guys on Twitter screaming and yelling.
Nothing of real interest.
Screaming and yelling.
You're gonna be like, "Here's this crazy thing." I'm gonna be like, "How did you find that?"
What's Pokemon Together? That's trending.
Pokemon to get the Pokemon days in a couple days, a week.
What?
Or a week and change.
Oh, you speak of the devil on Woot. OLED Switch is $329.
Yeah, $20 off.
And they have the Animal Crossing for $289.
$10, I think.
Yesterday was the 20th anniversary of Game Boy SP's release in Japan. Okay.
Wow.
Game Boy Advance SP. Pokemon.
Rocky Steelbook comes out on the 28th.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They're putting the Steelbooks out like every couple weeks, and then the full collection is going to be out on the 28th. So that's how they're doing it.
Scream 6 has been trending all night because of that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But you know what's stupid? People are just fucking memeing it up on Twitter. They're putting, I didn't know Billy Madison was the killer and Scream.
Oh my god.
Stupid shit. Like, it's like, people are just dumb.
Yep. That's the internet. It's gonna deal with idiots.
Any questions in the chat? We will probably wrap up in like a few minutes. I know there wasn't that much news today, but we tried.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, still a good show.
Yeah.
Not that much news.
It was a fantastic show.
Make the best of what you got, and people came in and dropped some bangers. So,
well, Camo was the MVP tonight.
Yeah, that was nuts. Thank you again, Camo.
Again, everybody else as well who super chatted and supported us tonight. Great, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Camo was the man tonight for sure, says Trainwreck. Yes.
The burger man.
So, if nothing goes bad, Monday night, we should be streaming Anthony's Xbox. We will be putting SSD in there. We'll be doing all that crazy stuff, recapping his system.
Yeah, because the plan is like I said, if that day I can get up there early, so like we have enough time. There's
plenty of time.
Yeah.
You just got to get me a list of what you want.
Right. Yeah. I got to get that to you.
The Alchemist with a $5 super chat. Well, here we go. Thank you again, Alchemist, for the $5 super chat. Anyone playing Atomic Heart next week? It's on Game Pass. I've been waiting for this game for 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll probably stream it.
Yeah, if it's on Game Pass, it's something to consider. Why not?
Yeah, it's free.
Sure.
5 years.
I don't
Shit.
have to pay for it.
Thanks, Alchemist.
At least he's getting something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Been waiting for Stalker 2 forever. Anything new with Resident Evil, says Camo. And thank you. I'm eating my Taco Bell.
Honestly, not much. I mean, Game Informer put out a rapid fire interview that was really silly.
I tried to watch it before we went live, the one that you posted.
Right. Yeah, so in my video I basically said everything that you needed without having to watch that doofy interview, and it wasn't the Capcom guys that were being that way. So the main takeaways is with a lot of the stuff that they were asking, it was very similar to stuff we already know, right? But the new stuff that they said was that they have the Gyarados that are in the game, the Regenerators are still in the game. There isn't. They kind of hinted at a Stalker enemy, but they also said that it may not be in the game as well. So they were kind of like dancing around that. They kind of danced around a lot of questions. They said Krauser is going to be in there, obviously, so they confirmed that.
It's a fucking remake. Just answer the goddamn questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just the way they are.
It's not like they're making a brand new fucking game and they don't want nobody to know about it.
It also doesn't help that the guy asking it was just like also throwing in silly questions. But they asked him if there was, the Hook Man. They said there's no Hook Man.
There's the Cow Man, right?
There's the Cow Bull Man.
I did see that Cow Man.
There is the like I said, they wanted to do a chainsaw controller, but they didn't. Mike makes an appearance, which is the helicopter dude, so he's back, which is funny. Krauser is still into knife fights, so it's going to be in real time. It's not going to be a quick time event. They said there's not going to be many quick time events in the cutscenes. Obviously, there's going to be quick time events like in the game, like you have to press a button to knife or you have to press a button to evade. Like that stuff will still be there. But there's conflicting reports of like no QTEs, and it's like what they mean by that is like there's no QTEs in cutscenes, so you can put down your fucking controller and not have to worry about like dying. In the game, however, I'm sure Krauser is going to be in game. Like that's not going to be in a cutscene. That's what I'm saying with that. But there's a photo mode now in Resident Evil, so photo mode can now be accessed. So that's pretty cool. The island is about the same size, so it's not really like expanded anymore, but it's still the same size as before.
Right.
And Ada still has a big role in the game. And there's also more
that separate ways thing.
Separate ways, and they also said that Salazar has more lore expanded on him, which he already did in the original, but that's cool that they're adding more to it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Nothing like crazy new from that interview. A lot of it was like silly shit. Like towards the end, the dude dressed up as a merchant and was like, the real question is, what are you buying? And then he puts I can't make it up. And I was going to react to it, but I was like, you know what?
What'd they put in it?
What's that?
What'd they put in it?
Put in what?
Didn't you just say they put something with the merchant?
Well, no. The dude who was asking the questions dressed up in a shitty merchant outfit as like a gag at the end of the video. Like it was silly. It was so stupid. Like that's what I'm saying is that
for Nintendo now.
That's what I thought. And
they already did the puppets for Village in Japan, so they're on their way.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yep. And he didn't ask. Yeah, Liquor Sandwich. He didn't ask about mercenaries. I wish he did, but apparently another interview is coming on the 27th. Oh shit. Okay. Well. Fuck them for holding out Game Informer because they were making people wait for this thing all week, myself included, because they kept saying, "Oh, it's coming out Sunday. Oh, it's coming out Monday. Oh, it's coming out Tuesday. Oh," and then they finally came out today
work for
at
Xbox?
6 p.m. It came out today at 6 p.m. when they said it was going to come out this morning. I'm like,
well, 6 p.m. is this morning in Japan.
No, it's California time. Game Informer is definitely California time. And the thing is I don't. Again, it's. I don't give a shit because I was working on other stuff. I wasn't just waiting around for this dopey interview, which I'm happy I wasn't. I had other shit to get done, but it was just like, like I'm sure they'll milk it and try to maybe do another interview. But I think at this fucking point, man, they just got to announce an event for Resident Evil and Capcom and stop doing this Game Informer shit. Like I get it, but enough is enough. Like I'm ready to see a demo. I'm like, I want to see shit officially from Capcom, and it's about time. Because we got 5 weeks for this fucking game, so what are we doing? So I don't know. That's my takeaways from it. In my video, I kind of went like beat for beat, like the stuff, the takeaways. I didn't like, drag it on, and that's why I didn't feel like doing a reaction because I don't want to give them any more press as it is, Game Informer, and it's just like we're just gonna fucking talk about the takeaways and be done with it. And that was my approach with that video. So. Check it out and watch that over the interview. I mean, watch the interview if you definitely want to see their response and reaction to stuff. Like they ask things like, "Oh, is it scarier than the original?" And they're like, "Yeah," like obvious stuff. Like, "Oh, is it going to work with the DualSense 5?" And it's like, "Yeah, obvious, you fucking asshole asking these questions." Like, but again, I'm going to reserve my rants because I don't want to scream and yell at 2 a.m. But it's still just like
if the Nuvo is going to be on the PC version. Oh.
I know, right? That would have been funny. They would have been like, "What is that?" But he also asked if the El Gigante, you know, that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, is if it was from the wrestler, if they got it from the wrestler, and they're just like, no, we don't know anything about that. So they're like, we don't know. Like he was just called the Big Giant originally. So
yeah, they stole everything. Hope we get the demo for RE4. The Treasure DLC news was pretty lame. I don't understand here. This game is a remake. Who cares about all this crazy shit? Just show the footage. Like
the Treasure DLC I heard of, but I didn't cover it.
What do you need this guy to sit there and ask questions for? The fucking game's 20 years old.
Yeah, the Treasure DLC I didn't necessarily talk about or cover, but just because most of these games are, they have the deluxe edition weapons. I mean, the Skull Shaker, that's literally on the Xbox and PlayStation store as an extra gun that is only with the collector's edition or the deluxe edition pre-orders. Like, they've done that for most of these games. I'm assuming people are pissed because they're doing it for a treasure, but it's like, dude, like, it's just a treasure. You're not, like, you just won't get that money for selling that treasure or getting pieces for that treasure. But, like, is it a big deal? Like, I don't know. I feel like people would have been pissed about the Skull Shaker at this point, because that's, the Terminator shotgun. That's what it's known as, from Terminator 2. And that's a gun that's only on the deluxe edition, but it's like...
See, if I'm going to be stupid and interview the guy and be like, oh, is Arnold in the game?
Yeah. It's like, do you have a Titanic outfit for Leon? Or Leonardo DiCaprio? But no, it's like, there has to be, there's always some people that are going to complain. It's the same thing with the costumes. It's like, certain costumes you can probably get in the game, and some you probably have to get the collectors. It's like, it's the same thing. It's like, we can talk about this shit every time a game comes out, but it's the same. It's like you're beating a dead horse, dude. And I understand people are like, again, people just, if you're spending money and they didn't feel like they got everything, but like, dude, we've been getting this DLC crap for a long time. That's why I'm not really too fazed by it, nor will I cover it, because it's just like, we already know this stuff, Are bottle caps coming back? That's actually a good question, David R. I would like the shooting range to come back, because the bottle caps gave you rewards. Like, if you completed the row, you actually got money from the merchant that helped you in the game. So I would say they can bring it back. Why not?
You know what they should have asked? Hey, since you're putting this on PlayStation 4, what happens when it gets leaked early and people can play it before release?
Yeah, what? Yeah, there's yeah, I mean, I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed, and hopefully my collector's editions get here okay. And we'll see what happens.
Well, those romantic costumes were surprising. Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah, that's what some people were saying. Nani? Says David R. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, I don't really know what their plan is, if they're gonna put I think they'll put the RPD outfit in there. I mean, that's an obvious one. Hopefully to do the Mafia one, which is really cool. So they'll do stuff like that. And I'm sure they'll have those additional costumes. So there'll be some in-game, and then some that you'll probably, add on or purchase separately. But yeah, that's about it for RE4. Nothing much. Like, that did come out today, but it came out very late, and there was only so much to really pull from that interview that we already didn't know. But we got actual confirmation from them that Krauser's in there, Regenerators, Garradors. So there's enemies coming back. The only new enemy is apparently going to be the bullshit man. And then the rest of them were somewhat redesigned sometimes, depending on what it was, they said. And then, that's, we kind of got a bunch of information from Game Informer that we already kind of talked about when it initially came out. So nothing new until that demo drops. I think that'll be the next burst of information. There's only so much they're going to tell us in another interview if one does come out on the 27th, which that's again, I don't know who's putting that up or where you heard that, but yeah, I would not believe anything you hear from Game Informer in terms of dates and releasing videos, because unless it's from Capcom or Resident Evil, they're not really reliable. And if you went on their Twitter, dude, today, like they were getting blown the fuck up. They're like, it's not morning. What are you doing? It's dinner time. And I'm like, oh no. Like
Okay, but listen, the interview's out. What are people bitching for? It's out already.
Well, it was because they kept saying it was going to come out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Like they just kept like they were saying this on their
Game
social
Informer
media.
doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. That's why.
Well, I mean, that's what I was saying, but that's why I don't believe what they're saying. That's why I say like, look, when it's up, it's up. When the video is up, it's up. That's why if you were waiting for it, like you were just disappointing yourself. Like just go about your day, and once it gets uploaded, it'll get uploaded. Like I know we're chomping at the bit for more info,
Listen,
but it's like
I love Resident Evil.
Out.
I grew up with the franchise. I can't believe there's people are fucking crazy for this shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know half these interviews are going on, and you're telling me people are like, where is that?
Yeah, dude.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. Like, I know they're making 4. I didn't know that some fucking Japanese guy's gonna dress in a costume and fucking jerk off while talking to some guy about it.
Well, the best part is that the dude that dressed in the costume wasn't from Japan. He was actually from America over here, and they flew him out. But, like, the thing is like, again, it was just like, he would ask like silly questions. Like it would just be like, what would you prefer? Like Las Plagas or the T virus?
Well,
and
I'm sure that they gave him a list of fucking questions they ask.
Yeah. A lot of it didn't even seem, I mean, like you could tell he was at the end, he was in the same room, but it did that thing where like it would cut away and it would just be him. And then it would cut back and it would be the two guys. And I'm like, did this dude not even shoot it in the same room? But he did. But it's just funny. It just seemed that way. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Recorded interview in January. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's when they flew out and got the coverage. They flew out there, played chapter 5, played chapter 1 and 5, got a bunch of information, wrote it up for the magazine that's now out on print. People are finally getting the physical copies now.
Because they're printed. So butthurt. I just can't believe it though, that people are that crazy for like every little piece of information for a fucking remake.
Well, it's cool that they talk to the developers because I think it's cool to hear.
Well, I'm talking about the fan base, not the interviewers.
No, I know what you mean, and that's the thing too. Like, I think things like asking about the Hookman and stuff like that, like some of that stuff is pretty cool. Not all the questions were like completely out there, but some of them were just kind of like, okay, like. Because they said people need to get a life.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and that's what I was telling. I was even telling people because the people on my Discord were telling me about the commotion on the YouTube community page and online. They're like, "Yo, you got to see what people are saying. People are pissed." Because my chat was just chill about it.
It's a fucking game.
Yeah, they were just so mad.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's not like these are real people that are like doing real life events.
Well, that's what my Discord was saying. They were just like, dude, like the video is just gonna come out when it comes out. I don't know why people are bitching, but it's also just like I know there's also some people that I know even though it's a remake, they just kind of want to at this point just wait until they play it. Like they're good, and it's not even the fact that like spoilers. Just some people are just like. That's what I was saying. Like people like you don't care about spoilers, but you're just like, I'm good. Like I don't need to see like
the game is 20 fucking years old. I already know what happened. Leon lives.
Yeah.
Fucking the end of the spoiler. Boom. Sorry.
Yeah. He escapes from the island. He escapes with Ashley Graham. That's the spoiler.
Resident Evil 4. What happens at the end? I just played Resident Evil 8, but Resident Evil 4 is coming out. So I don't know what happened. Obviously, there's a Resident Evil 8. So the franchise continued. Right?
Yep. Dude, I don't know.
Breaking news: Leon fucking lives.
Yep.
You just spoiled the game.
He escapes with the president's daughter. It's like, yeah, no dip.
Put the tinfoil hat on. You know what they should do? They should fucking kill Leon off in the remake. Just to fucking throw everybody off. And everyone's like, and then you'll really see the internet go fucking crazy.
Oh, man.
So, there you go. People need to just chill the fuck out. It's a remake. It's not like if it's Resident Evil 10, okay. I can see people like, okay, it's the 10th game, what are they going to do? Alright. But it's a fucking remake. You already know what happens. Stop being pussies about it. Just enjoy the game when it comes out. Don't get mad at this guy at IGN for fucking dressing up as a fucking little kid or whatever the fuck he's doing. A merchant man.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you,
Why are you even watching Game Informer anyway? Did I say IGN? Why are you watching Game Informer or IGN? Don't even watch this shit. Just wait for the game to come out. Play the old one, enjoy it, play the new one.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like I I report on the stuff, and I think a lot of people, they like watching their respective content creators make stuff on it, other than watching the actual.
That's fine.
Content itself. No, but again, like you said, I'm not like losing sleep over it. When it comes out, I'll look it over.
You're not fucking screaming and yelling at your girlfriend when the interview ends and throwing shit around the house and breaking shit.
Making statuses
You're
online.
Just like, wow, that was a shitty interview. I got to cover that now and break it down.
That's literally was my reaction to the point today. That was it, dude. I was like, I got done eating, dinner around 5 or 6, and I looked at it, I'm like, oh, it's up now. All right, I guess it's gonna be a late.
Can you believe though, Anthony? There were people that couldn't even eat dinner until this video went up.
No,
they had the fucking.
They were refreshing their phone, like scrolling, to refresh it over and over and over again on the YouTube page. It's like, dude,
it's a fucking remake of the fucking game that you played 5 fucking minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's like if I'm going crazy for Super Mario World remake. Oh, I gotta know what happens. I just fucking played the game fucking 30 years ago, but I gotta know what happens today.
Well, the best part, Perry, is they put out, a bunch of gameplay from the Game Informer coverage, enough already to where, like, it could, whet anybody's appetite for the game already. Like, there's so much out there from their coverage the past few weeks.
Sometimes the opening cutscene.
Yeah. It's like... Yeah, it's like they really, kind of, had a rollout of content because they had all this coverage, so it's like we already have enough. We already have Chapter 5 gameplay. Obviously, they're talking over it, so that's the annoying part about the gameplay is you have these two dudes that flew out there that are like, oh, yeah, and this is the part where, this, and they're just talking over the, like, they don't care, right? So that was the only annoying thing, but it's like, dude, we got enough new shit, and the whole Game Informer article that I did a whole video of me reading the magazine article in completion, so nobody had to go out and run and buy the Game Informer. You know what I mean? So I try to do as much to where nobody has to go out and spend money and pay these scalpers for these Game Informer magazines that are sold out or whatever. You know what I mean? Just trying to make it easy. And so you don't have to fucking subscribe and be a member and all that crap. So I'm probably doing Game Informer a disservice, but, fuck them.
Ends with Ashley and Leon hookup. No, let's not have that.
That's not going to happen.
That was kind of fucking creepy in the original RE4. She's a young girl, and she's like, oh, you want to fuck when we get home? It's like, dude, he's like 33 and you're like 16.
I think she's supposed to be 18 or something like that.
That's the fucking Japanese adding a little ha-ha, he-he innuendo thing.
Yeah.
Dreadpool. One thing I've learned from the Phantom Menace: all the anticipation, hype, and leaks will disappoint you in your mind when you made it bigger than what it is. Yeah. A lot of people were like that with Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Ashley is college age. Yeah, but that doesn't mean Leon's 33 and he can fuck a college girl. That's still fucking creepy.
It's like, dude, this dude's into the spies, clearly. So that's what he's into. So he's on the Ada.
Hunnigan was a fucking
she's playing
rebound.
Ada's playing hard to get, and Hunnigan was the fall.
I can't get Ada, so I'll just try to get with Hunnigan. And Hunnigan was like, "Yeah, no, bitch."
That was the best part,
I don't want to get with you either. I think Leon is 26 or 27 already, but it's still weird. Yeah, it is still weird.
Well, it's like you said, it's Japanese doing the ha ha he he thing.
Yeah,
but they always do that shit.
The shit that they're into over there. At the end of the game, Leon goes to jail for getting underage girl. That would be funny. That would be the twist ending.
Yeah, he was forced to be a government agent, and then he got in a slammer. It didn't last long.
Before we go, I forgot to cover this last week. Hyperkin. They are trying their best to revive making instruments for Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Are you
Rock Band in particular? They were tweeting at them. They're doing this whole campaign online. They want to make... Apparently, Epic Games owns Rock Band. They are tweeting at Epic Games, and they're like, we want to make peripherals for Rock Band. Please let us make guitars and shit.
Dude, please.
That would be
what
nuts.
the fuck? And I wouldn't
breathe
even,
new
dude,
life into that.
They're
and you know what I
having
would do?
people retweet and everything. They're doing like this whole thing, a campaign.
I would just buy the new shit and just go right on to Clone Hero. I wouldn't even turn on Rock Band ever again. I
They
mean,
just
I'm
want to make the
done.
new instruments, and it's gaining some traction because apparently, I'm just seeing the tweets. A lot of people are talking about it.
I mean, look, I was a fan
And they are
of Rock Band
pioneering
Guitar
this whole
Hero.
campaign of trying to, because they're going to make a lot of money. Hyperkin makes the peripherals.
Yeah, man.
For a
I
lot
mean,
of other
dude,
things.
Mad Catz went out. They stopped making it, and the game's been abandoned ever since. And every single post, Perry, I'm not even kidding you, they would remove me and block me from their comments because for a long time I was going on Facebook. I wouldn't say anything bad, you know. I wouldn't curse. I wouldn't be ignorant. I would just be like, "Where are the new instruments?" But they were so tired of getting that comment that they would just keep removing my comment, keep removing other people's comments, and now some people still get away with it because I see, like, if you're like, you know how on Facebook you could be a top fan of a page, they don't remove those comments, but people are like, oh man, I wish I could play this, but my guitar's broken, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I've been in this situation for almost a handful of years to the point where all my money I spent on songs or whatever, I now have, you know, back and more on Clone Hero, which literally plays Guitar Hero, Rock Band, and custom songs. Any game, everything. DLC, old songs, new songs. You can get shit from the DS if you wanted to. They sound like shit, but you could still do that. So, and use any instrument, Rock Band, Guitar Hero. That's just what I'm on, man. If they did new instruments, though, I would get them day one
So
just to have them.
If you have Twitter, follow Hyperkin on there.
I'm about to because I didn't even know they were doing that shit.
They every fucking day, like, it's driving me nuts because it's always in my feed. They are campaigning to get these things made. Obviously, they're gonna make a shit ton of money because that's what they do. They make accessories. But
well, dude, it's in demand, and I think they're onto something here because there's going to be people like me that want to buy it new and just jump right on a Clone Hero just to have something that's a new instrument that, like, it's brand new. I'll buy a couple and keep that shit sealed. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
In the chat. Any new instruments and a new adapter for the 360?
That's what I'm saying, man. And like in the scalper game, we were talking about scalpers earlier. The scalpers for those instruments is fucking crazy. And thankfully Perry's hooked me up with a couple as well. And that has helped me as well to add to my arsenal of guitars. Because I have two 360 ones that plug in hardwire, and then I have
I have
the ones that I got
sealed Guitar Hero Rivals bundle.
Nice.
And I have one that's open.
Anything sealed, you're looking at, over a couple hundred. Over.
Yeah, I want a couple of grand. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably fucking get it.
I need at least $50,000. I need at least $500,000.
No, they'll pay $500-$600 for a fake instrument in a box, and for that price, you can get a real guitar and learn real songs. And it's like, and I play both, but I love rhythm games. You know what I mean? So it's like I still like playing with fucking plastic guitars because I like rhythm games. I'm good at them, and I've been playing them for a while. And
the guys are 3D printing parts to repair the instruments.
I mean, crazy. Dude, that's all you can do. It's like the community.
That's nuts.
For Clone Hero, there's people that show you how to mod your guitar to make the buttons like you don't have to push down as hard. They're easier on your fingers. Like, it's a whole community of people that 3D print stuff. Like he said, like it's actually pretty cool that I'm in their Discord, the Clone Hero Discord. They have, you can go online now with Clone Hero. I can literally go online, and if my buddy who lives like about an hour and a half away, if he has the same set list as I do, if I send him my songs, we can play together remotely, which is fucking awesome. Like on Clone Hero, because Clone Hero is finally on version 1. After like a handful of years, it's finally on version 1. And this came out like 3 months ago, and it's good. It works good. There's still some bugs here and there, but like, dude, it's perfect. Like, I think that's the best way to go, Dreadpool. If you can get Clone Hero on PC, and you could probably hook up to your PC with a guitar a lot easier with some adapter that you can order and not wait for the console shit. Because on Clone Hero, you can get all the songs that you had and more some. Like, I know the one thing you're thinking is, man, I probably got my song library, but like, you can get anything. They have anything and everything on Clone Hero. So all the DLC, Perry could just download it and just get Float On. They one song. That's all he needs. But he can get it because there's no problem. Like there's no like, oh, you're on this console and you can't get this. No.
I have it on my old account,
Done.
which is my wife's account now. I don't have it on Game Complainers.
Right, but it's just if you wanted to fucking plug in a guitar and it's on there. Like it's just easy. I don't know. Ever since I went there, I never went back with that stuff, man. Because the only thing I still have right to the left of me over here is a Rock Band 4. It's pretty much a brand new drum set that still works. That's the only thing I have from Rock Band that is still alive and working. That's it. So, and that I can hook up Bluetooth to my computer and play drums on Clone Hero. So again, I could still use it. I just have to, the songs have to have a drum map, which most of them do if it's from a legit game. So if it's a custom song, then it depends.
Maybe if this bullshit Microsoft deal ever goes through, we'll get fucking Guitar Hero again.
Man, and make those guitars like normal. When they brought it back and they changed the guitar, that was the worst mistake they ever did. Like
Microsoft, they want to sell controllers. They'll sell Guitar Hero controllers.
Yeah, that Guitar Hero Live shit was fucking garbage.
Fuck that shit. When Microsoft takes over, they'll
that was their last attempt. That's why it
I didn't like Guitar Hero. I like Rock Band better.
I agree.
But
like I grew up with Guitar Hero. That was my gateway. But after Guitar Hero, like World Tour Metallica, that's when I kind of shifted off of that because all my friends had Rock Band and it was so cool, and then World Tour got in on that because they were like, oh, now we got instruments. But then again, take it out day one Christmas, yellow cymbal's broken. Mom has to take it back to Best Buy, trade it in, get a new one. Then the cymbal works. 6 months later, right cymbal goes out. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm not even smashing this thing. Right. I'm playing it on medium, back then, like on the drums. Like, I'm not smashing the fucking cymbal. Like, I'm playing it like it's supposed to be played. But that's a whole other thing. I don't know. I'm very passionate about the music game, so I always like discussing it. But that's cool that you brought that up because I didn't know there.
I forgot to talk about it last week, but yeah, follow them on Twitter, and we'll see what happens. We'll take it from there.
Yeah,
but I want to.
In the meantime, look into that.
I want to thank you all for watching. So check out my interview with Anthony on his channel. It went up yesterday.
Yep.
Resident Evil Living in the 90s.
It was good.
So Monday, we're going to be doing your Xbox, Anthony. If you are able to make it up here, we'll be live streaming that for everybody. Clone Heroes like Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Hero has button presses that made up missing notes you should be hitting. You want to answer that?
Yeah, so basically, when you play Clone Hero, it has the Guitar Hero interface. It doesn't have the square, but you can change the speed. You can change the, you can turn off the note hits. Because remember when you would miss a note and it'd be like, pling, plong, plong, like that's so distracting. You can literally turn that sound completely off. You can change the note sizes. It's pretty cool, but it's a Guitar Hero interface when you play Clone Hero, So, but I understand. If you like the more authentic Rock Band stuff, that's fair. But I think Rock Band, you can do custom songs, but you have to be on a hacked machine for like JTAG and shit like that. People still do that.
Favorite songs, Float On, Smashing Pumpkins, and whatever else.
Anything Smashing Pumpkins, anything Metallica, anything, anything Breaking Benjamin, anything, a lot of songs, a lot of metal's fun on like, Rock Band guitar because it's very fast. You got Avril Lavigne. Let's see, you got, oh man, there's so much stuff on there. Van Halen, Guitar Hero Van Halen was a good one.
They didn't have Right Now on there. I'm still pissed about that.
Clone Hero, they definitely do. So that's what's cool. Aerosmith. Oh yeah, Guitar Hero Aerosmith is one of my favorite Guitar Heroes of all time.
They didn't have Dude Looks Like a Lady on there. You had to buy that separately.
Yeah, I know, right? They had that on DLC. But again, that's what's cool about Clone Hero. You're like, all right, they didn't have it back then, but let me type it in now. And a lot of times I find songs through YouTube videos, and in the link they'll have the Google Drive download, and it's free. And you just put it in your Clone Hero folder, and you're good to go. But yeah, there you go.
So check him out on Monday. We'll do his Xbox. We're going to put an SSD in his original Xbox. I'm going to recap his Xbox. I'll probably do that live as well.
Yeah, there's two.
He's got Beatles Rock Band.
There's two Xboxes. One being my old model from when I was a kid that hasn't been turned on in years, and then the other one is
Zedusa, all that crazy shit.
Yeah, this has been a couple months in the making of getting all the parts, and now we're ready. So President's Day on the 20th. That will be the day that I'll be driving up. probably in the morning. Get a nice early start, get a nice full day, hang out, and then I'll be back in another week for the birthday. So it's going to be nice and productive the next couple weeks, and hopefully we get some more stuff in the meantime as far as the gaming side of things. Because then I'll be able to also jump on live streams with these guys when they live stream some Xbox Live from time to time.
Online together.
After all this stuff, so it's cool. It's cool that between the Pico boot and this, I'm pretty excited, to be doing this for the consoles, and I'll get you over that list by tomorrow. So, and a lot of it's going to be what I have on here on the shelf, so it'll be easy. I'll just be like, all right, these, and then also like a couple others that I want to add on there, and obviously anything you think we would play. Like if you have any ROMs that you think are like, I'm sure you have 13 on deck, and you got,
I have everything.
Everything.
Chicago Enforcer.
What was the other one? Trying to think of the other one that they had on the Insignia site. I forget.
Call of
We
Duty
talked
1
about
and
it.
2.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Big red one, right? Yeah, that one. Yeah, Tony Hawk. Yeah, so stuff like that. But yeah, I'll get you the list and stuff.
Still collecting all the parts I need to convert my Xbox, says Dreadpool. Well, can't wait.
Yeah, it's exciting to get it all together, to watch things come in gradually, and you're like, all right, I'm one step closer, and then it's all worth it, because then when you're done, it's done, and it's like it's ready to go. Like Perry said, it's just
on the Halo Xbox. I put a 2 terabyte in there, like I showed on stream. All the games are on it now.
That's so cool.
It took me about a week. I got everything on there. Are you streaming tomorrow, Ant?
Yeah, so tomorrow I will be streaming more Resident Evil 4 in VR. So I will be streaming that probably around like 6 o'clock, probably 5, 6 o'clock. I'll make the event tomorrow, so I'll be doing that. And once I finish that up, then I'm going to start a nice little era of stream, Resident Evil streaming related stuff that kind of leads up to Resident Evil 4. So stay tuned for that announcement soon. But I just got to finish up the VR stream first. But again, I can only play it like 2 to 3 hours at a time. So bear with me and I'll get it done. So I'm almost done the castle right now. So
I want to thank Trainwreck once again for the video that you're watching right now. He submitted gameplay video for us. Want to thank everyone who super chatted, all our sponsors, all our members. Thank you so much for tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Also want to shout out Dreadpool's channel. Go subscribe there. He's almost at 1K. Let's try to get him at 1K. Check out Jesus and the guys at M3 TV over there for wrestling news. Check out Anthony's channel. Let's talk Resident Evil. Check out Trainwreck's channel. It's VB. And that's pretty much it. Dreadpool says, I just wish DMCA didn't kill music games. Yeah, it sucks. But we see with Hi-Fi Rush now, they have like a game mode with their own music, and then they have the actual music mode. So that when they do take the rights away, you don't have to yank the whole game down anymore.
Yeah.
So
and beat it now while you can with the music, you know what I mean? It's a pretty short game, so if you want to play it while you can, while the music's still in there, do it. It's fun.
Yeah. So we're going to run. Want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Everyone have a good night. Stay safe. And we will catch you all tomorrow. Peace.
Sounds good, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All righty, everyone. Have a good one. Stay safe. I'll be streaming tomorrow, probably, maybe before Anthony. Earlier in the day. Who knows, depending on what's going on. But if not, check his channel out at 6 p.m. Eastern. He's streaming REVR. And that's pretty much it. Take care, everybody.